legendary, even in hell.
Hello and welcome to another episode of TOPicLESS. Now, as you can see, I've got a couple of special guests this evening, and I'm missing my usual co-host. It's because Jason is currently on Honky's channel, hanging out, promoting Absolute Book 2, I would guess. So, I asked Flying Feline and Will to come hang out with me until Jason gets here, or after Jason
better shows up.
No, I just needed. I wanted some friends to come hang out until until it's time to open up the floor as we do. And Flying Feline has never been on my show, and I very rarely get to see Will. So yeah, so welcome, Flying Feline. Welcome, Will. How are you?
Hello. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Hello, Flying Feline. How are you tonight?
I'm good, actually. I'm good. I had my train wreck of a show earlier, and so I figured I might as well come and bug him a little bit.
Enjoy this train wreck.
I saw that. I was. You were helping me lift weight, so thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
You're welcome.
And I think you killed Lola because her immune system was already down. So the ingestion of alcohol probably put her down for good.
She just started fading, and she faded a little bit more, and then it was just her phone. When her phone started going off and she wasn't answering it, I think that was a clue.
She started saying
Kind of
I love
zonked
you.
out a little. What's going on, Christopher John? Good to see you, brother.
Oh shoot! Sorry, let me get rid of this. Maybe this is causing something.
That is you. Skull. Must wake. Oh no, we got a bunch of sleepy people hanging out tonight. I need coffee, too stoned. I know that feeling.
Yeah, typically, when Lola starts saying "I love you," she's good and baked. She's ready to
Nice
be put
and
away.
toasted. What's up, Faye?
Yeah,
Good
you just
to
kind of
see
put the foil. You put the foil on and put her away.
Right. Well, she kind of sort of started coming back towards the end, but yeah.
A little bit.
So,
Kinda.
we'll see.
I mean, she's
What's up,
funny when
Cowboy?
That's kind of my preferred Lola.
Oh yeah.
She gets rude with love. She's like, "Excuse, I love
She
you."
gets rude with love.
You're talking about something. I
What's
love
up,
you.
Leg Kick? Good to see you,
Hello.
Gary.
Hello.
Hey, Comic Cowboy, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming to hang out. Christopher
He comes
John
to all
says
the
he'll be
streams
in and
now.
out.
He's
That's cool.
our Brooklyn friend.
Comic Cowboy?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And he's got his book Children of Genesis out there.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, I think Frenchie threw the link on that one. That's
Yes, he
cool.
did.
So many good books out there right now.
Yes, he did.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Anthony? Good to see you, man.
Don't forget about Arcathena. I mean, we need to get that out there.
Oh yeah, Eric Canetti's book?
Yeah.
Speaking of gorgeous books, holy cow. Like, and the speed with which he's able to crank that stuff out is pretty incredible. You don't happen to have that open in a tab or anything that you can share, do you, Will?
Yes, I do, actually. I have everything I can't afford open in a tab. I always do.
Everything I can't afford open in a tab. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's the window shopping syndrome. Uh-huh.
Because, I'm going to, because, there you go. There we are. Bam.
Yeah.
Lucas flushing the toilet. Hang on a second.
Yeah, checking the fish
So
tank.
he's up to 32,404.
13 fish.
And where are your bundles, people?
Nice.
And we'll get it in 4 months. Not bad. Not bad at all. You right there,
So
Hoach?
how long is... Yeah, I'm fine.
Right?
Just the usual. How long has he been going? How long has the campaign been going?
What are we on now? 26 days, so 4 days.
Okay.
So he's up there,
He's been
but
going for 4 days. Shit.
yeah, considering the work he put into this, like this should be way higher.
Well, it also depends on the connection with the audience. I mean, he's usually really vocal on Twitter. He usually interacts with Twitter a lot. So I'm actually kind of surprised that this hasn't gone a little further. To be honest.
I mean, we've been talking about it ever since. We were kind of surprised that night when it launched because nobody knew. Mm-hmm. We were sitting at home kind of at 8 o'clock at night, minding our own business, about to go to sleep or probably about to get baked. And then you get a little notification from Bancroft saying, Bancroft stream. And by the way, it's the Arc Athena launch in the thumbnail. And you're like, I have to hear it from there.
By the way? Like, this is be an event. Come on now.
Right, but it said it in the thumbnail. Like, that's the only reason I knew it was launching, because I saw it in the thumbnail.
Right.
And so I'm like, this is kind of odd. This should be, like, all over the place. And I go on Bancroft, and he's on there, and the link is, like, in the chat, and it's kind of floating up. And I'm like, this is weird. There's something going on here. And it was kind of like the election, right? Like, after it happened, there was nothing on the internet. So I'm like on Twitter, and for 2 hours, nobody knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. See, Dark Gift says, I'll say I didn't know it launched.
Yeah, see? Yeah. And nothing. I mean, and then around 10 o'clock at night, Frege was pushing it out because Frege was in the chat.
Right.
But what was odd was that at 10 o'clock, you started to understand, and in the morning, I saw an email from him. In the morning.
Oh, okay.
At like 8 o'clock saying, hey, Arc Athena is there, and at like 9 o'clock, I saw his Instagram with his billions of followers finally get up there. I'm like, wait a minute, this was weird. This was really strange.
That should have been going on like from the get go. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it should have been at noon. He should have done it at noon. Would have had the whole day to party to kind of get everybody. It would have been like Eric Canetti Day, but I don't know why he chose 8 o'clock. Maybe because that's when Bancroft could do it. I don't know.
I mean, that is the thing about launching on somebody else's stream, is that you're kind of at the mercy of their schedule. So I mean, that may very well have been. I don't know. And soft launches aren't good. You gotta make a solid launch when you launch this thing. You gotta let people know and whatnot. So
ever since everyone like me and Frege and has been kind of catching up and trying to get it out there, like, hey, this thing actually exists now. Go back it.
So 32,000 is not a good thing?
32,000 is awesome.
For any other like creator, yes, but for Eric Canetti, I would say it's. I don't want to use this word because it's mean, a flop.
Oh wow!
I wouldn't say it's a flop. It's just it's a slow start.
It's way too slow for him. And again, I'm the guy who wants this to succeed. I'm a big fan.
Well,
right.
the reason why you're saying this is because Canetti is well known, in the mainstream. He's had a decent career, and I mean, obviously the artwork is fantastic. So it is a little strange that he didn't have the showing that you would expect.
I'll give you for example, $100,000 for anyone in this business is amazing, right?
Sure.
For Ethan, that's a flop. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's because his first campaign made $1 million.
Right.
You got to keep it in context.
We're talking relative to status, relative to. You understand what I mean? This is all relative. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for Eric to only make 26 his first day, to me that was subpar for him. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay, sure.
He should have waited way more.
Right. Seth is asking about what did he make in the first 72 hours?
About 24 something, because we were really watching it. I was very curious what he's going to make.
Okay.
Because the first 24 kind of dictates where you're going to end up.
Right.
So in 72 hours he made 24, you said?
No, in 24 hours he made 24, and I think he just made it to about 28, 27 in 2 days. It got stalled very badly around 22, 23.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's that's the thing. How often does he? How often is he on streams? How often does he interact with? Because interacting on Twitter is one thing, but interacting like this, talking to people, actually being in the chat, that's a whole different thing, because people react to that. They respond to that. They recognize a name. They show up. You know, they see that name over and over again. They're like, oh yeah, I know this dude. By the way, this dude's got a book coming out. You know, I think that's what Malin really means when he says build your platform. You're building your audience as well. You know, you're creating content that gets you in front of the people's eyes. You know, you do these live streams to interact with them. You create content, and then you also have your book as well. But it's all about selling yourself. So looking at this from my perspective tells me that the audience doesn't know enough about him, or wasn't ready to invest in him per se, which, again, given that it's Canetti, I find kind of odd. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You know.
And hey, Doris, sorry, I didn't know she was there. And hello.
Welcome.
But
What's
again,
up, Dragon?
and Seth is right. You know, like, it's usually you can judge it by the first 24 times 3, right? So he's probably going to end up between 75 and 80, something like that. You know what I mean? I think this is what's going to end up at.
I'd be curious to see what the percentage of the accuracy is of that. You know, like,
it's usually pretty. I mean, look at Shane Davis. I mean, he's probably going to end up at 400. You know, we ended up, Frege and crew ended up around that. So we made around 50 in the first 24. And when we ended our 2 month, we were at like 145, 150.
okay.
So it worked out for us, you know, same way. It's almost to the T. I mean, we had some weirdness with refunds, but other than that,
right. I mean, there's always a certain amount of that. Unfortunately, that's part of it.
And Doris did have a successful campaign. I think she got funded in one day.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
I remember
Doris.
correctly a couple of days ago on Lola, she said she went out to dinner and came back and she was funded.
Fantastic.
Johnny.
And she was extremely happy. I mean, I was falling asleep because I was tired, but, you know, she, in my ear, was extremely, extremely happy.
Welcome, Johnny.
It wasn't enough to, like, you know, do the defibrillation on me, because I was like already kind of going. But I was happy for her.
You talking about the
Not
campaign?
in one day,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Well, Doris, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not.
That's awesome.
Chat jumped. Not in
I
one
believe it's a
day.
haiku book. She has a book of haikus,
Right.
I think.
And her art to go with it.
Yes. And then, you know, Wolverine got funded to be taken by those, you know, beautiful women to Switzerland so they could use them. You know,
Go, do it.
because his name is Antoine Leconte.
Sure, of course it is. Wait, I have something for this. Hang on. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Is somebody here?
No, it's
Yeah.
Is
You
it-
gotta play with them when you can.
seriously. You know, you gotta take every opportunity.
Yeah, congratulations, Doris. I'm glad you got your patches coming.
Let's see. I'm sure Frog G already took care of it. Did you toss the link for Arc Athena in the chat? Yep, right there.
Of course he's got it.
Of course he's got it. Frog G's got all the links, always.
Link Master,
Of course he
are you
does.
kidding?
Link Slinger Extraordinary.
He even has Lola's epic night of drunkenness, you know, like in the database. Whenever we need it, he's there. The epic night of drunkenness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Frog G? Do you have Cosmic Cowboys, Children of Genesis in your databanks?
He already put in there.
Okay.
Like,
Well, my friend, now that Frog G's got it, it'll never be out of a chat.
That's right.
So if he sees you, there it goes.
Connected directly to the internet via the
good
cerebellum.
stuff.
So I mean, just kind of sum this up. You know, the only problem I saw with it was nobody knew about it. It wasn't an event. I didn't see any emails leading up to the day. Like when Frege launched, he was like bombarding people with emails, like in a countdown.
Yes.
And when we launched, and I think you were there when we launched.
I was.
It was a party, man. We went all day for like 3 days straight of just like having a block party of Black Flag.
Yeah. We did.
It was fun. It was an event.
Having a blast.
Yeah, and it kept going up and up and up, and we were just. It was right at the beginning of COVID. We were all locked in. It was like literally a party. It was like a sleepover. But this
That
one
is
was
correct.
Eric. It was like
And,
visiting a monastery or something. He was like up there, and you could almost see tapers behind him. People like, you know. He's like, you know, he's
Drinking
very
yak's milk, shearing yaks. You know,
yeah, he's very measured. You know, he's almost like he's meditating when he's speaking. So like, and his background is very like almost like a monastery. If you notice, he's got that kind of almost like he's in a spaceship.
No, I don't think I've actually seen his background.
Oh yeah, when he looks like he's like I said, he's in like some kind of cosmic craft.
Right. That's awesome.
So it adds to the mystique.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Well, then, what I'm thinking is he needs to get out there more. You know, come hang out with the scene a little bit more.
I think he'll probably end up on Fractober.
Good.
I
hope he does. It would be cool. Be very cool to see him show up. It'd be very cool to see our boy Dave Finch show up as well.
We're talking about Eric Canetti Wolverine.
Yeah, Canetti.
So
Eric Canetti, Arcatheta. I mean, did the campaign that we're showing on the screen not give it away? What's up, good stuff? Thanks for coming to hang out.
All right, so I think we got a bit of that.
Oh, hey.
And
Thanks for
commentary.
bringing that up. I appreciate it.
And we got our commentary on that one.
Exactly. Okay, so what am I going to work on tonight? Because I am actually going to attempt to draw something. And I should probably...
You're driving. You can't draw right now.
I mean, you guys are
let's see.
You guys are within walking
go ahead
distance of each other, right?
What now?
You guys are within walking distance, yes.
No.
So he just drove home?
After what? Yeah, after the...
Yes.
Weren't you
the show? I mean...
Weren't you knocking back a few?
I know, I told him he could only have... No.
I had a couple, and then I drank seltzer for the rest of the evening. I'm a large individual. It takes a fair bit of alcohol to get me verschnicked. Especially given the amount of scotch I have a proclivity to. What's up, Passion?
Right?
Thanks for coming to hang out.
I was going to say, hey, Passion.
Welcome.
Oh, there's Joe. What up, Joe?
Not sure when Jason's going to show up, but I sent him the link.
Well, he's too cool. He's hanging out with an Aussie, and is it the?
I mean, you know, the accents. Whatever.
Is it the Hockey and Alley show, or is it just hockey?
I have no idea. I think it's just hockey. I think he's on Hockey's channel today. Yeah. Yep. But he has the link, and I'll toss the link into TOPicLESS here in a wee little bit as well, because I am going to attempt to draw, even if I get nothing done, which is fine.
I got a lot done.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But now Frega's now jumping around the book because he's like, he's gonna go do another, go ahead a little bit because he wants to get to certain 2 pages.
Yo, Lakem, and we got a Joe M. Sontag. Damn it, that's the wrong one. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, buddy.
Christopher
John says, I'm very disappointed in Jason. Well, he's promoting the book, man. He's doing his thing. Shit. He'll be here, I'm sure.
I mean, maybe I'm insulting somebody, but Tokime and Seth Nykum, are they in person?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I did this.
Yes.
I figured it out midstream one time, and it was like, hang on a second.
Okay, I assume because of the same symbol, but maybe they're like, part of a clan or something, like some sort of like LARPing group or something. And that's
it is possible in this scene.
He'll throw another one in there too, a different name. So.
Just trying to keep everybody on their toes. That's all.
Yeah, it's like the Vampire the Masquerade pins. Remember when they used to do like the LARPing, so you know who you can LARP with?
Right.
Exactly.
I never did any.
What's up, Lakem? Thanks for coming to hang out, man.
I didn't do any symbols by far. And I don't think what
History
I did was
making
LARPing.
storms. Oh, fantastic. You know, if reality could be a little less history making right now, that'd be great. You know, like all kinds of cataclysmic events. Yay! Anyway,
There you go. He just explained what his symbol is. It is a purple triangle.
and kanji.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even see that it had kanji in the middle.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
saw a purple triangle.
Yeah.
And it's hard going on a Flying Feline stream because I don't know any of her trivia because it's all like this. It's all like occultic trivia. And I'm like,
It's not. I just did that this time because of the moon and tomorrow. So, but I don't know much trivia like that. Wait a minute.
as long as you're
Not
like,
always like that. It's pretty even.
who was chief of staff in 1968 or something like that,
Well, I mean, I had Michael T on there for a while, and it was like, I know that. Oh, I know that. And I'm like, all right, challenge accepted. Let's kick it up a couple notches. So
You got his Trivial Pursuit board out?
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently he's the master, so yeah.
I
I
wouldn't doubt it.
yep. He's that's
I mean,
what
what
he
did he
said.
say? He won like 6 championships or something crazy like I don't know.
Of Trivial Pursuit?
Like of trivia.
Trivia. Yeah.
Yeah, he. Are they big stompy robots?
Here you go.
But yeah, he said that he was his local reigning champion, and he was the champion until he retired or something like that.
I don't.
So I mean, I don't know. He did pretty good with the trivia.
The names are the things that escape me first. I always get screwed over by
What's up?
names.
What about? Thanks for coming to hang out.
What about?
What were you saying, Will?
I always get screwed over by name.
So before we started streaming, Will, have you seen the Viking that he did? You've seen the
No.
Really?
You haven't?
It was like the third piece that we did on Fragtober last year.
I've got a rough outline of something that's black and white in my head. There. Oh yes, there we go. The Viking. Is that the original?
No, that's a print. Actually, Eric the Guapo owns the original of that. Yeah.
We
Eric-
have our prints.
Huh?
What's that?
We have our prints that we can.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep. You guys have the prints, and I was able to sell the originals. And it's funny how many of those originals from Fragtober have sold.
All of
This
them.
time of year, huh?
Pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I have a few left actually. One of them, I still have a few of my favorites left.
I mean, Rob was pretty gracious enough to put something on hold for me. So
Well, that's awesome.
One of the Ruiner pages.
Man, those pages that he did auction. Whew.
Which ones were they? Were they the two vertical ones, or the two?
Yeah, the
horizontal ones?
big, tall. Yeah, with the big pit-looking dude.
Yeah, with the flashlight on him. That one.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the one where Runer's like ripping some guy's face off or something, like, or bashing his head in, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So. Hey.
I mean, but that is something.
Space to set things.
If you've got extra money in this
Right.
sector, if you're a consumer in the sector and you've got some money to throw around, and there's always art available, buy it because you never know.
Oh yeah, you never know when somebody's gonna blow up or their book's gonna take off or whatnot. So
I'm sure there's somebody that has a good stockpile of CG art. Like a Garrett Shamus type of guy. No, is that yours?
No, that's
Or is that Luke?
Oh, yeah, that's the lion. That was from the Mobius challenge. We were supposed to draw something in the style of Mobius, just anything.
Oh, that was
using his line.
Was that the Silver Surfer one that everybody was killing themselves over?
No, that was during Frag of June. This was in Fragtober.
Yeah.
No, that was Fragtober. We had more time during Fragtober.
that people were. That was the first time I saw Matt Barr like start over.
Yeah. And then this
I remember
this stream actually was the day that I won my first piece of original Fraga art was Spaceman.
You have it?
This is yep. So this is he picked mine that night, and this was my Spaceman. This was what was it? DeathMetalHero. Ryan Wynn tagged this one.
I like that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Matt Barr, you say? Rock and Roll Ninja. There you go.
Rock and Roll Ninja. Yep. It's like you can't hear his name, and that doesn't like play in your head. I don't know. It's
Where is Matt Barr?
I don't know.
I invited him earlier to come on my channel, and and then I never heard back from him.
Oh. Well.
Oh, it's no big deal. Whatever, Will.
I mean, I know
it's
that
fine,
Matt had to switch back to helping take care of fam again because people were starting to get starting to feel gross again.
Well, everybody's.
That's why he's been absent. But I mean,
much fun.
a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Lola, start mega dosing on vitamin C.
I told her the vitamin C, I told her zinc, and then a couple other things, and so hopefully she's doing all that now.
You got the Solgar, zinc?
Yep. Yeah.
And then I've been mega dosing vitamin C, I don't know, since I was 25.
Yeah.
Or in other words, bowel tolerant doses of vitamin C. As much as your lower region can take, essentially, without getting rid of it.
Right.
But I never get sick.
That's
You know?
good. You should knock on wood, but that's good.
Every day, heaping tablespoon of vitamin C powder. But you have to experiment with your body and see what it can take and what it will keep.
Exactly.
Put it that way.
Exactly.
So, but it's a pleasant experience when you get rid of it. It's not unpleasant. I'm not going to go any further and explain what you're doing, but
I was going to say, I'm going to put poop emojis in the chat here in a second.
I mean, it's great. And also, never throw away your orange or lemon rinds. Always keep those. Those are gold. That's pure vitamin C. I grind those down. I use my dehydrator and I grind them down, and then you get like pure vitamin C powder from it.
From what? I'm sorry, I missed that first part.
From the orange and the lemon rinds.
Oh, yes.
Because that's where all the vitamin C is.
Right. Yeah, you can actually, when you boil them like a tea, too, and drink the tea as well.
But I just dehydrate them.
Oils. That rocks. I mean, throw it
And then put them in coffee?
stuff.
Like a coffee grinder, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And then you got your vitamin C powder, you put it in your smoothie like she said, and you're good to go.
Will is a grinder.
No, I don't go on Grinder. Not yet, anyway. I haven't been turned off by the female species yet.
Wait,
Although I bloody almost was.
Dating app?
Huh?
What?
Grinder is a dating app, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I try to ignore a lot of all this stuff, so it's like, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, it's that, right? Yeah, so.
Well, it's for gay men, I believe.
The body can only take so much vitamin C.
Yeah, that's why you have to figure out what your tolerance is.
Right.
Because you'll know, you'll go after.
Well, the water-soluble vitamins, as opposed to the fat-soluble vitamins.
Right.
So, seeds actually, you can't really overdose on it. You can just, like you said, it'll clean you out. Yeah,
you just get rid of it.
Yeah.
What is it? Ascorbic. Yeah.
Ascorbic acid.
Yeah, good stuff, man. It's only $12 on Amazon. I mean, that's a steal for decent health. And I also use colloidal silver, too.
I've always heard a lot of good things about colloidal silver.
Every time I have a little tickle.
Yeah, it's good, but you have to watch it because it will turn you blue.
Yes.
And if you get to a certain shade of blue, you do not turn back.
You're not supposed to take it daily. If you feel like sort of a tickle, put it down put it in, the back of your throat, and it'll eventually, you'll be fine. Like every time I've gotten I feel like I'm getting sick, and where you get in the back of your throat,
Yeah.
take it, boom, it's gone.
There we go.
What's up, Wolvo?
Wolverine.
Sorry, I guess that link got messed up.
Yeah. I had a blank chat and a big black box. I'm like, it's not working.
Surprise!
Ah.
I thought you were going to punk them later, not,
What's up, Lola?
There she is.
Welcome.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Take a cat nap. She's fine.
Oh, she was having a cat nap.
I did.
We were talking that.
Did you really, Wolverine?
I had like a good 10 minutes of the best sleep I've had in months.
Right?
It was brutally and cruelly short.
Where's Jason at tonight?
He is on Hockey's right now. I sent him the link. I don't know if they're just running long or what. He said 45 minutes. Or he said he'd probably be about a half hour late. So I don't, I'm not sure. So, I mean, Jason will come. He'll be here. I mean, it's part of his show. He better be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Some bitch.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I use.
Yeah.
That's the colloidal silver I use.
Wait. Yeah, no,
Silver
I didn't
bullet.
carry that one, actually. Yeah, I didn't carry that one. I did have a distributor that came in and he did a colloidal silver spray that the
you can
way
do that
they
too.
formulated it that it actually you couldn't
Thanks, Frog G.
put too much in you. I mean,
No,
I
you
think
can't.
you could almost it was so I like that one because you just have to be careful with it. So.
I mean, it says right here, not
Take
for
it easy,
daily
Dragon.
use.
Not for what?
Not for daily use. Only when you feel sick, essentially. If you feel like you're getting something, take a dropper, you'll be good.
Honestly, anything like that. I mean, echinacea, you can only take echinacea for like a couple of weeks, and then, and you can't take it if you're not sick, because if you're not sick, then it just builds your tolerance up, so it doesn't work if you do get sick. So
Yeah, you kind of lose, it loses its
This is
effectiveness.
This is the InfoWars one, the Alex Jones one. So.
Nice.
And he's not allowed to make this anymore. They went after him for selling colloidal silvers for some reason. So
What? It's
They're
Alex
about to be
Jones.
invaded by
funny
lycanthropes.
market. Yeah, it's a funny
how dare
market. I
you
mean,
say it helps you? And they made him get rid of this.
All laws of logic break down within a radius of Alex Jones. It's fine.
Yeah, but he makes good. He used to make good stuff. I mean, he doesn't really. I mean, he does, but his best stuff is gone. Like his probiotics, his bone broth powder.
Right?
That shit's gone. They doesn't make it anymore. So, hello.
Bone broth is
make
great.
your own bone broth.
Oh, I make my chicken feet bone broth. You know what I'm talking about, Flying Feline.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That's where all the collagen is in the fingers.
exactly. Yep, exactly. So I have
Oxtail
to try
soup,
to-
yo.
Yeah, I'm making Lola make it for her family.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's all about our health.
Yeah,
That
I'm all about
oxtail
almost-
is the best shit, man.
I've been pestering Luke about his health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have.
Will is all about your health, man.
Oh, I know, and I appreciate it because now I got Will and Flying Feline pestering me
Yeah,
about my health.
Wolverine's like a cockroach. He's unkillable. So
Wait, I just
Accurate.
called you a Twinkie.
yeah,
Dead.
So this is what our boy Jason's doing right now. He is he's working on a one of his characters, the samurai, the grandpa samurai.
he thinks he's so cool, Jason.
Will,
Yeah.
as another Wolverine once said, I'll kick when I'm good and ready, and that ain't today.
Exactly.
And that ain't today.
Multiple thermonuclear explosions won't do it for Wolverine.
Drawing.
Yeah.
No. I'll just find a Commodore 64 and go about my day.
Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, so I know I am, visually impaired, but glasses do help with the blurring.
I don't know. Can I
Exactly.
share audio? Can you guys even hear him?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we can.
hear him.
Okay. Okay, good.
See if Hockey messaged me back.
I was gonna say, so he's
Wait a-
not on Hockey's. He's on his own.
He
show?
is on Hockey's, but apparently Hockey is nowhere to be found on Hockey's stream.
Maybe
So-
Hockey Lola himself.
Oh, I love us.
Ridiculous solutions.
Golly.
No, I mean,
Hello from...
Oh,
If there
I can
was-
actually have cereal stuff for me. If you want
Your panel
I don't
says
know.
hi.
Hockey has him full screen,
Oh, it's
Frog
Chris.
says.
That's hilarious.
Now, Seth, I always told my ex-wife, if I can convince everyone else that I'm
She was
mortal,
officially.
I will be.
I mean, hey, come on, man! I'm still here. I'm still here. Come
I
on.
just have to convince literally
We got a
everyone
Joe
else.
and a Fade. What's going
I can
on,
go
y'all?
back to-
Thanks
What's
for
going on?
coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
can you mute Jason because he's loud as shit.
I'll go back.
He really is.
Sorry.
If I wanted to hear shit Jason said, I'd come on the show when it's on his channel.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, fair.
Ouch.
I had a compliment for you, Wolverine. If there was multiple thermonuclear explosions, you just simply recline in a cool way, take a drag, and say, "That's my Saturday night underneath the sheets."
I like the heat. What can I say?
Exactly.
Except when it's actually hot.
See that the
No,
pervert-
I
Look.
regularly keep my room like 120.
Lola gets aroused by the perverted joke. She's like passed out, and she's like, "Perverted joke? Where?"
Yeah, all right, all right.
Wait a minute.
Somebody say titty.
He's like, "What?"
Oh my.
Everyone was like, what?
Do you have Lola and I like this for a reason? Should I change my avatar?
Yes.
No, it's just
Clear.
kind of how it.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
kind of how it
Well,
works.
I mean, we have the ass, but we don't have the titties.
Hey,
That's
Ollie.
the problem.
No, you got it right there, Wolverine.
Well, yeah, next to him, but
I mean,
There we go.
There you go.
How's that?
I am welcoming of
There you
more
go.
titty.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I approve.
Drink it in, thirsties.
there we go.
Wait, I have a straw
Wait,
somewhere.
it's a picture of my cat. Come on. Can't you see my cat?
Oh yeah.
If you
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
a picture of your cat.
definitely.
could move the damn animal, I could.
Awesome.
It's getting hot up in here.
Hey, Ellie.
Hang on. Alright. There we go.
Lola's just looks like two bug eyes to me. I don't see an ass. I just see two fly eyes.
Yeah, you look at
I
it
can
long enough,
totally
it's just
see
a
that.
mantis
Watch
head.
out, 'cause that one, that's the one that winks. That's the one that will wink at you, apparently.
There we go.
What up, Oliver?
Agree, Oliver. Agreed.
See, everyone here is all about holistic living, aren't we?
By the way, I got a new haircut today, you guys. Let me...
Uh-oh.
There we go. What do you guys think?
Kick him. Kick him.
That was good,
You got
Fade.
colored.
Yeah, I got a little bit of blue, white,
That's
You shaved
that's
your
a
beard, though.
horribly fitting wig.
Uh,
It looks like it's attached to a hat, actually.
it's
just wearing
a
a hat.
sweatband. No, I'm just kidding.
You're-
kidding.
no,
It
okay, no.
is a hat. Don't worry.
You murdered a tribble and dyed it blue for that?
I feel
Well, it was
there's
back
a
in
dead
the
clown in a
90s
shallow
where
grave
I
somewhere
got this
missing
thing and I
this.
found it recently. Dodgers.
Go Doyers.
Dodgers, that's the first problem.
Dodgers. If you're from LA, it's
Almost
Doyers.
blue
See,
skunk.
Frog G said it. Punk rock, I said punk rock skunk. There you go.
And if you want, Luke, I can
Punk
wear the
rock
beard,
skunk
Somehow
somehow sounds like a
If-
Countescape book.
You wear whatever you're comfortable with. Just, I may kick you for wearing it. Just be aware.
Okay.
AR-15 orangutan, you got punk rock skunk, you got rock
Punk
and roll
rock
ninja.
skunk, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
Punk rock
Yeah.
skunk,
punk rock
okay.
skunk.
Yeah. It's right in there with those fucking Comicscape books.
Well, anthropomorphizing animals is all the rage.
It's an
Isn't
ollie.
it? Yeah.
Well,
I mean, furry's
sometimes
got
it's got to
money.
be done.
Well, I mean, furry's got money. You know,
Sometimes
they
it's gotta
and
be.
they
Yeah,
like
they
their stuff.
do got money.
Anthropomorphic animals does not equal furries.
No, it doesn't.
No.
I was just
but-
making a point of,
Yeah.
furries.
I've just had to die on that hill many fucking times.
Yeah, no, I know. It's usually they unfortunately get conflated with one another all too often.
Who? Furries? Or just species of furries?
Furries and people that
Anthropomorphic
understand
animals
anthropomorphic
and furries,
animals,
which are
yeah.
not necessarily the same thing.
What do you mean
But-
understands anthropomorphic animals? What does that mean?
You can anthropomorphize animals, and they are not necessarily furry.
No, but the question
I figured you guys were talking about amphibian creatures or something.
Well, okay, wait. Is this a class of people who just likes anthropomorphizing animals? Is that what you're saying?
Furries
Go ahead.
anthropomorphizing is real.
Nope.
It's
What,
more like
anthropomorphize?
I want to be a cartoon animal in a weird pastel color, and if I lean toward the majority, I probably also want to fuck somebody else who's also a cartoon animal of a
So they dress up.
pastel color.
So these people still dress up, though.
So one furry clip, that was plenty. Yep.
Yeah, right. A lot do, some don't, because that shit's real expensive. Some just spend
I like how there's
way more money than drug dealers have on furry art, on deviant art. No one will ever figure out where furries get their money.
Yeah.
It can't
Furries
happen.
is just an eyeball between them.
Furries will drop a few grand a day and not even fucking blink.
I remember when Plegle had that. He thought he stumbled upon a gold mine, to sell his brand of art to anthropomorphic art, of pornographic stuff to these weirdos. But he's like, those motherfuckers are demanding.
They are.
You had to be perfect. The dick has to be this long.
The vein is in the wrong place.
Exactly.
You must relocate it now.
Because he thought he could
Right?
He's like, I'm going to do hundreds of pieces and I'll throw them on eBay. I'll be rich. It's like, no. They're like, no.
Yes, these are the actual reality logistics of taking commissions
Sounds very
fussy
scarring.
There is stupid money to be made in furry art if you can bear the fact that you'll never wash that off of you.
Yes. And do you really want to get into the head of the clients to give them what they want? Do you really want to do that?
I drew my line when the BDSM community wanted me to do art. I said no.
No.
Nope.
No.
You're like, you should get into furry art. I'm like, nope.
No. I'm good on the furry art. I mean, the other thing you said, though.
I'm like,
now, speaking of furry art,
we make RPG
I mean,
books,
Shibari's
man. You
beautiful.
already know I will not draw that.
well, Wolverine,
I'm happy
speaking
to
of furry
say
art,
I'm not drawing that. Yeah.
there is a furry variant cover for Reaper Destroyer. If you're the first 20 people to back, there is a exclusive Wyoming furries.
There you go.
So,
Absolutely.
Reaper Destroyer.
Gotta cover all bases. You know?
Oh yeah, comics are for everyone.
definitely.
Man.
That's right.
And it's by Marat Michaels. You know?
Speaking of Marat Michaels, I bought that Brigade gold foil edition.
Yeah, dude, that was a come up that you found.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, I was pulling back issues to go out into the. I was pulling back issues from the back room to go out into the the main part of the shop, and I saw that and I was like, holy crap! I have never seen one of these.
That's cool.
And yeah, it's that book still goes for at minimum $10.
Like, what was it? Like every 100 copies, they would send one to the retailer. I think something like
I
that.
don't even remember, man. I have never seen one in the wild before. Had
You remember,
never
Joe?
seen one in real life.
What they have to order to get those gold stamp ones? Do you remember?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never actually personally seen one either in real life.
I have a Team
I haven't
Youngblood
seen one in real life.
#1 that's got it. That I got from Matt Hawkins' office.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was actually cleaning his office, and he had every Extreme book, and he said, you can have every double. I'm like, motherfucker, I cleaned that office.
Damn right you did.
I organized the shit out of that office, and I got like a stack of doubles, and some of them were gold ones.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I'll be
I got the
I'll be
Extreme-
right back. I'll go grab it.
I got the Extreme Tour book, and I got the Team Youngblood 1 that was gold.
Oh, nice.
Great.
The real
Yeah, I
but
missed
the
out
real
on all of
question is,
those.
where the fuck is my AA T-shirt, bitch?
It's coming. It's coming.
Shit.
It's coming.
Hostile.
I'll make sure that something comes with yours, motherfucker.
You had better.
I'm the one that's going to be sending it out, so there's
Yeah,
going to be something
yeah.
extra going with yours.
Yeah, rub all over it.
No, I'm not rubbing. I'm rubbing on
Hey.
you.
Like, I expect you to have banged 2 chicks out on it.
Oh, I will. I will.
Yeah,
I gotta
lay it
say,
down like a towel. Yeah.
This is turning out to be a great stream. We've talked about furries, you know.
What, Doris? What are you saying there? What?
What did Doris say?
She said, just bat your eyes at him, William. That would work for me.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
That's flattering. I mean, if she thinks what I think she's saying, you know.
I don't know. Allie was pretty obsessed with your teeth last week or whenever it was.
Yeah, she
Hey,
had.
now.
I had Tom Cruise teeth.
Ooh.
Does that mean like the ones?
That's right.
Which ones though? The ones that are like all the way over
So you
here,
guys
or
thought
like
I was like too drunk to remember all that.
yeah, but which Tom Cruise teeth? Remember when he had like his 2 front teeth like over there? Remember?
I don't know. Legend Tom Cruise for me, but that's the whole.
Is that
Legend,
your
huh?
preferred Tom Cruise?
The legend.
Lola.
Yeah.
What?
What's your favorite Tom Cruise? What movie?
Favorite Tom Cruise movie? Probably Cocktail.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cocktail. That's her Tom Cruise.
Cocktail was pretty good.
That is
Right.
nice.
Yeah, that's a come up.
Yep, I've never seen that. Like, I've never actually held that.
Murat
remember when
Michaels,
those, like-
interiors, Rob Liefeld cover. I took a picture.
Rob Liefeld layout too.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, because he laid out all the early stuff for them.
and I mean, look at the edges.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Doris says
Good.
Jerry Maguire is her second Tom Cruise, and Magnolia is number 1.
Last Samurai.
So yeah, she's
Last
had this
Samurai.
in the shop
Last
since
Samurai's a
it
good
came
one.
out.
That's a good one.
When I
Last
first-
Samurai is a good one.
Will,
When I
I'm gonna
first
be
got this book-
the oddball Will and say my favorite Tom Cruise movie is Night and Day with Cameron Diaz.
Really,
I really like that movie.
Is that what we're talking about?
That's
I
what
would
we're
say
talking about.
Tropic Thunder is my favorite Tom Cruise.
Favorite Tom
Yeah, there you go.
Cruise movie?
If you want to call that a Tom Cruise movie, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I don't know.
I mean, he stole it.
When I was younger, Vanilla Sky was my favorite Tom Cruise movie. Older, Minority Report.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Yeah.
you all something about Minority Report, though? You know, like when you get fired from your job, like they take your key card and you can't get back in the building. Like they change your passwords. How come, like in like the Pentagon or wherever the fuck he was, he can still use his eyeball and no fucking alarms go off? Like when that eyeball registers and anywhere he
I
is.
don't remember, man.
You remember, like how he gets back in with the stupid eyeball?
Right. I mean, clearly
Right.
they didn't. They weren't paying
No
attention to
alarm
rent
go off.
It's been a second
or
since I've seen that
something.
movie.
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still stuck in my head. It's like, why the fuck did the alarms go off?
I'm gonna say
Because
bureaucracy.
plot armor.
Because
Legend was good. Legend was a really good movie.
Yeah, me.
But then
Is it Mia
Tim
Sarah?
Curry's my part.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I can't even recognize him at all.
Yeah.
Light without
Yeah.
dog.
Even here, I can't even recognize him in that.
Yeah,
movie.
the only
Oh, you
the
got
only
me
thing you can
saying
see is
Curry.
certain expressions, like enough of his face is through the prosthetics. You're like, oh shit, Tim Curry for a second.
Oh, did he play that double dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darkness.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he
Oh,
was
shit.
Lord of Darkness.
I've only ever
What do
seen
you
that
have
movie
here,
like a handful of
little
times.
boy?
Actually, guys, Frog G has the best answer to my query. He said, "Will, you provided the answer. It was a government job. Takes 3 weeks for the paperwork to go through."
That's why I said I'm gonna say bureaucracy. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you had it. I yield that to you.
Right?
Frog note. That's my frog.
Gentlemen, that is a perfectly rational answer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless
even
it's the IRS wanting money,
Yeah, then you're done in a
then
day.
it's a whole other
For the
ballgame.
same reason they still can't find Hunter Biden's briefcase and laptop.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
they can't find nothing they don't want to find.
No. I swore it was on the table next to me, you know, but I'd have to turn and look, and it's gone.
Talk about furries, man. There's probably a lot of furries on that
Oh
laptop.
lord. We're back
Oh
to
God.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's just chilling. You know, he just like ended up in Wyoming because there's a lot of furries in Wyoming for some reason. I don't know this trend.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
because
I was just about to
there's
say, like-
wide open plains and it gets cold on the plains, so they can survive in their furry suits. Because
Yeah, they want to touch each other.
I guarantee if furries have a hard time in this state, I can just imagine a few of them just like keeling over from like heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will.
Stench that comes out from that.
The term is
No,
yiff.
no, I would rather not. I would
Yiff each
definitely
other.
just rather not. If I'm being completely honest, it just sounds awful.
You know you want a yiff.
I don't know what that is. There's no furries in Oregon. I never see them. I just see crackheads.
Oh, I bet your sweet ass they're there.
Yeah,
No,
they
it's
probably they hide very well. Like you could not. I haven't
hide
seen any,
very
at least out here anyway. So
What,
No,
crackheads?
it
no,
is just
no,
meth
there's plenty of
goblins.
crackheads. I was talking about
No.
furries.
No, meth goblins, like, they just breed in the wild here. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put cat food out there, it's gone. You know.
So they eat the cat food, or
Well, one member nested on my porch because I left out cat food.
Mm-hmm. Claim
yeah, I
the
remember
dog
you
bed.
told.
The cat bed. He threw my blind cat.
Cat bed,
and,
yeah.
You know, and threw him on the floor
Claim
and
that
took
shit.
him.
Eminent domain, bitch.
Fucked up.
How dare you?
How very dare you.
Fucking tossing a cat out of its bed. That's classy.
Yeah, it made for
Holy
good Twitter, good Twitter sharing that day.
Oh yeah.
That cat bed was the entire the entire linchpin that my entire meth goblin hung on. Yeah.
And then the cops saying, "Well, you shouldn't have made it so enticing for him." That's what they said to me.
I wasn't
Are
sure
you
if I remembered
fucking
what he was
You're
wearing.
not serious
I'm
with
dead
that.
ass serious.
Bed.
Oh my
He's like,
god.
they pointed to the bed and they said, "What did you expect was going to happen?" It was some shit like that. I looked at him kind of like, "Really?" Like, really telling me that?
It's a fucking cat bed.
Right.
Like, really? I expect like him to act like a fucking human being. Is
Yes,
that
Faith
really-
Salvation and Joe, this actually happened. A meth goblin did nest on my cat bed in
Like,
my porch.
officer, I can't even get my
Dang.
cat to sleep on a cat bed.
Oh,
I
I missed
expect
a
a
good one.
stray
Damn.
person to do it.
Right.
This is what I
Yes,
get
it
for
launched,
this.
she's right.
Yeah.
It launched an art movement.
Yeah, I'll launch an art movement, yeah.
What did you say, Feline?
I went to go get some whiskey. I come back and I hear something about somebody sleeping in a cat bed. I said I missed a
Yeah.
really good one.
Yeah.
I'm very upset
Oh.
about that.
Missed a little bit.
The meth goblin.
Meth
Yes.
goblin.
A meth goblin, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Unfortunately,
one.
not a meth goblin girl though.
No, they're out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to see
They are
that.
out there.
Meth goblin.
I mean, have you seen what meth does to people? I'm
Meth
good.
goblin.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Wolverine's
Dark ass shit.
rendition of him.
Yeah, meth goblin.
There you go.
There.
I can say I've never tried meth, so thank God.
Yeah.
See, he's
Yeah.
saying not even once.
Here, we'll go through the art. I'll show you Matt Barr's Meth Goblin if you want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's Matt Barr's. There you go.
Oh God.
Disgusting classic penis, right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
He's
got a
got the
duck dong.
duffel
My
can.
eyes.
I don't know what to say.
I've got them all. I mean, when he did that on Frege June or whenever he did this, I was like,
Ron, what's up, Bob?
Could be related.
Crom on a bad day.
Yeah.
Right?
That day.
It's like Crom's West Coast cousin.
I'm sorry. I know it's disgusting, but the dick just makes me laugh every time I say it. I'm like, it's so Matt Barr to put that there.
Yes.
It's that it's basically a duck dong that kills me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think actually a good one is Billy's. Billy's was just adorable. He went like the fucking Baby Yoda route with his. Billy's did this one.
I can't lie. I just went Pathfinder. It was easier.
Yeah, this one was so adorable. Look at it. I mean, isn't he cute? Don't you want to just take him inside?
You know he's gonna burn all of your stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The thing is,
Oh,
he
You
looks,
just wanna
that's
take
more of
him
a
in?
gremlin. That's not a goblin. That's a gremlin.
yeah, he looks.
What I
the
like
king.
is that Billy did my point of view. See, looking at it.
Yeah. You
So
see-
I'm
you
like,
see
oh.
Through the
see
through the
slats
window.
in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he looked like. But he wasn't looking at me. He was sleeping. But that's what he looked like. Exactly. The position and everything.
What up, Replicant? Good to see you.
Hey,
Thanks for hanging out.
Hello, Replicant.
We can't.
Nice
We can't end this. We have to see Dan Plegle's. Do you want to see Dan Plegle's?
Let's do it. Do it.
There you go.
Here's Dan Plegle's rendition, which I think is amazing.
Frog says Jason incoming soon.
Oh,
Cool.
yay!
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god!
I love the
You-
beating on the window.
Like me back there, like getting pissed off.
Yeah.
I appreciate that my meth goblin and Dan's kind of bookend each other. In mine, the meth goblin is flipping you off. In his, you're flipping you off. Or you're
I'm flipping him off.
Yeah.
The titty
No.
magazine is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
two
you gotta
ends
get
to a
my-
story.
You got the boobs in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we have. I think I think you did one, Luke, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have it.
Yeah, you do. Really?
I mean, this one's kind of blurry, but this one was Frega's. I only got a screenshot of it.
What's
Which
up,
was-
Take
Dave?
one for eyes.
What up?
There's
What up?
Frega's. He's kind of blurry though.
Okay.
I forgot to plug in my headphones, so.
That one was Frega's
What? I can't hear you,
rendition.
24 eyes. I kid.
A kid.
Yeah.
So
It
There
can
you
be
go.
like that, Dory.
Flying Feline, you got the entire corpus.
Oh,
You did.
technically
Really?
you
You
didn't
don't-
tell the story.
Do I have
Hang
to?
on.
Yes, do I have to?
Do I have to?
Wait a minute.
Now you sound like Allie.
I mean,
Tell
like
the story,
if
Ellie.
everyone's heard it.
Do I have to?
I mean, if you vote on it, maybe I'll tell it. You know, because I think everyone's heard it already.
We're actually going to vote on this. Okay. I vote yes.
I vote yes.
I only brought it up because I don't think felines.
There's a yes in the chat.
I vote yes.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, you might, I mean, you've been tiptoeing around the actual story. You've almost told the whole fucking thing.
I just
Won't
wanted to
take
give you
much
the mark.
longer, so just
fucking
ahead.
put it in already.
Fine.
God.
All right, fine. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. You know, in December when it's like 20 degrees, below 20 degrees. I'm laying there sleeping. I'm enjoying myself. I'm probably dreaming about something degenerate that's keeping me in a slumber. And then all of a sudden I hear this, and I go, and I sit up like my cousin Vinny, and I go, "What the fuck is that?" Because it sounded like it was in my fucking room, I was like somebody was in my house, and it was creepy. I didn't know what I was looking around, like, what did I dream that? Like, what the shit is that? And I look at my phone, and it said on my ring there was a movement. Like right about then, right? It was like 2:00 in the morning. It's like the witching hour or some shit. So I'm looking at it, and I go, okay. So I go and arm myself and kind of look around the house. 'Cause I don't know if this person's in my house. Don't find anything, and I look at the ring, and there's like a bulge where the cat sleeps. And I'm like, oh, it's the cat, right? Moving around, maybe. Maybe he was moving, vigorously, and it caused the ring to go off. So what the fuck was that moan? Because there was nothing in the house. And I kind of look over, I look out my window, and I look down, and I see the perfectly, the perfect hiking shoes sticking out of the cat bed. And he took the cat's towel and pulled it over himself, and was sleeping how Billy had basically drawn him exactly. But it was weird. He was bare chested, and like I said, it's 20 degrees, fucked up hair, clean gray. Sweats with perfect hiking shoes. He just got them. He broke into someone's car and got hiking shoes. And a Folgers can full of cigarettes.
Yeah.
The
list of very specific elements that had to be in these Meth Goblin illustrations was not short.
No, and he ate all the cat food, fucker.
Folgers can full of butts.
What's
These
up,
sweatpants,
Jason?
perfect hiking
Welcome,
boots,
homie.
top-
What up?
Yo.
Jason.
Once I determined it wasn't a threat, I put my weapon away and I was kind of laughing about it. And I said, okay, what do I do here? So I just call the cops, and they come and kind of go, now.
Oh.
He gets up and kind of like walks down the street and breaks into someone else's car, and then comes back, starts screwing around my neighbors, and he takes off like 24 days later, like this, like down the alley. You know, like I guess he was cold. There it is. I don't have that one.
Dude, I sent it to you via Twitter, direct message. I DM'd it to you that night.
That's going in the archive.
I'll re-DM it to you.
And Jason actually did his that he has, which is a close-up. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, there are photos, Christopher John. I do have a photo of him if you guys want to see what he looks like.
I want to see what he looks like.
Okay.
Looks like this. This is what it looks like.
Well,
of course that doesn't zoom in. Yeah.
Okay. Bring Jason up.
Oh, and
Make Jason big.
That is scary.
There we go.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to see at night.
Yeah, no.
You know, that would have a couple of spears in his head.
There you go. That's what he looks like.
That's what he looks like. He has Folgers, cane, boots.
That's beautiful, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Can you scan that and send it to me?
I'm just gonna send it to you.
Oh, thank you. You're a lovely man.
That's yours. Yeah, that's yours. And this is what I did. This is what I did on Hockey Stream.
so.
This is what I did on Hockey Stream.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
There you go,
Nice.
Jason. I put it there for you guys to see what he looks like.
But yeah, he's got banana, a gi on, a banana gi on. There's the head of the Baron guy from Kozor, because I had to draw him, but I'm like, I'm gonna just put him on a stake.
That's badass, Jason.
Well, I mean, it was quick. I don't really know what he looks like. But thanks, man. Yeah, this was a fun. Hockey has a fun little thing. It was like raining and debris and stuff like that. So yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, Hockey has a fun thing. Everybody should go subscribe over to Hockey's channel, and he does it like every Tuesday.
So you guys want to see what he looks like? There you go.
Yes. Maybe.
Oh, I said Luke's got it in biggin.
What?
Biggin.
Oh. What?
You're driving, Luke.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I caught that picture.
Oh,
God.
Look, Lola.
There you go, Lola. He's a dream man.
Oh my god.
Smank.
So you can see he kind of like, you can see where you're sleeping. You can see the cop right there. You can kind of see his Folgers can over here. His new boots right there.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought that was the most flattering shot of him.
Interesting.
So,
Not too shabby.
I'm gonna go like eat a burrito real quick. I'll be right back.
That makes you want a burrito?
Yeah.
Makes him hungry.
Starving.
Makes him hungry, apparently.
Yeah, I like syrup on mine, but no, I didn't. I got home from work and I jumped right into Hockey's thing, so I didn't even eat yet.
That was a beautiful samurai there, Jason.
Thanks,
No
man.
joke.
It was.
That was badass.
Oh, if someone wants it, it's for sale. There you go. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, you want to spot me? I'll get you back in like a couple months.
That's not how any of this works. I'll be right back.
It's gonna be like Naked Gun, where we just keep giving 20s back to each other and saying.
I resent this to you, Will.
Thank you.
Twitter DM.
Thank you.
So,
I'm glad I have it now.
I did this on the stream that Jason hosted, the Dudes stream. It was one of the first ones that did it. Via your description while you were telling this story. I actually started this while you were telling the original story. So,
yeah, we all had a couple of good laughs. You know, like Rob Willis was supposed to draw one for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to see a Rob Willis. It'd probably be really big. You know,
like did his on that stream too.
No, he took Rob Willis's. Remember, Rob came in.
Yeah, Rob came in with his pose, and he took Rob Willis's pose. He was like, here, this is how you do it.
We all just
did his meth goblin. Yeah, it was great.
I think you were there, Wolverine, when he did that.
Yeah.
Like, Rob came in with he's like, I'm trying to fix this pose. Like, could you help me out? And Dan's like, all right, do this, and he left. And then he started drawing the meth goblin in the same pose.
Yeah. It worked.
I was just wondering, since there are like females on the panel, like, okay, so there's a lot of people that were upset about like different covers, like coin slot covers and stuff like that. My question is though, if you made like a coin purse cover, if you had like some dwarf like Captain mortgaging it on the side of a hill or something, and they had to pronounce like, would that be any better? Like, do you think that would? I mean, because I don't understand if you're upset about the other one. Would you want your own cover, your own coin pouch cover?
Who are you directing that to?
To whoever.
Hey, Jen, can you bring up my Viking again for me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hang on.
I guess he wants you and Lola to answer this question.
Okay.
Well, no, I want to show a piece. That
Lola's still there. Lola, you all right? You awake?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Oh, I think I just killed. That was a dumb question. That's all right. We can let it die.
I actually
We can let it
didn't
die.
understand the question. That's the reason why I was asking.
I say go full teabag.
No,
Just
it
have a
doesn't
smaller
bother me
dude
at
in front
all.
of him. He just has his nuts draped over the guy's forehead.
Honestly,
That sounds horrendous.
Yeah, it does.
Bothers me, so just saying.
You gotta assert dominance, Luke.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if they made something, I mean, like an equivalent. I mean, does anyone actually have an interest in an equivalent, like, kind of
Well,
cover?
I mean, take a look at my Viking.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
What is the first thing that you see when you look at the picture? Just be honest. Okay, you didn't really have to see it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So didn't intentionally do that, but apparently this is the first thing that pops up. But it is one of my most popular images that I have ever created. So clearly there's something to it. Just saying.
Okay, so the bulge cover
About.
maybe we
Look.
that should be a campaign, like bulge
Indulge
versus
the bulge?
coin slot. Yeah, no, bulge versus coin slot.
Bulge the
Two
bulge.
covers. Which variant sells the most?
Well, Luke, we
Yeah.
talked about this. The reason why you drew that bulge is because you're always
Here's a bigger
spending off the
one.
little guys for trying to bite your dick. Remember, they're after your dick. Those little guys. Like,
Wait,
hey,
wait.
he got that I don't got.
Will. Wait, Will.
Okay.
So is what you're telling me that the secret to having a girthy penis is to have shorter people constantly trying to bite it?
No, it's just
Trying
you
to
can
stomp on it, yeah.
the little guys want it. They're
That
like,
makes me
they're
afraid of
battling.
dwarves. Then I mean, terrified now. That's-
Remember, Luke, you're a heightist. Okay, you have to be a heightist to these people. No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've dealt with Napoleonic complexes my whole life. So
Yeah, I'm a Roman
Yeah.
pygmy. I'm more than happy to be one. I just enslave you guys and sell you on the market to those little guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We want that dick. We want to look at it all day.
I mean, you can't complain. Bigger the better, right?
What? Lola?
That's what I.
I said you can't complain. The bigger the better, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that has to be true for all women because there's some women I've encountered that are rather tiny in their capacity, and I couldn't imagine them getting railed by something.
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
well, a woman doesn't leave 9 inches for 4, right?
What was that, Lola?
Again, I think it all depends, honestly.
I said a woman doesn't leave 9 inches for 4, so.
Feline does have a point. They could
It's
leave
not
9 inches for 4 if there's enough fucking zeros.
You know, Lola, it's not the size of the hammer. It's the nail you're throwing it at. My shit is
I'm
like,
just
you know,
saying. I'm just saying.
mine's like the Incredible Hulk. It's like a shriveled up Bruce Banner.
Circumstances.
And then when it sees something like gamma rays, it gets big. You know?
I'm stoned, so it took me a minute to catch that joke. It really did. And then I was like, I'm getting picked on. Stop it.
That's
Shut
all
the
right.
warning.
It's Tuesday night. It's topicless.
Shut
It
the
never
warning.
happens on this show.
I'm just saying, like, you know,
I'm not saying I'm ginormous, but I don't have a small penis, and I've been doxxed on the internet, so you
What's
can
up,
find
Dag
out.
Evan?
It's like not possible.
None of those movies are around anymore. You can't find those.
So, Fade, how you
I
doing?
was about to say, please,
Feeling good down there?
See, that's more like what my dick looks
How
like.
long? How long you think you can wear?
That's what
it?
your dick looks like?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of hair.
She's sitting in here, so.
It's like a button in a lettuce pack.
You know, if you create some kind of weird ass character and do your Twitch streams, I mean, you can totally do this. Like, do some kind of like fucked up, what is it, Daft Punk Robotnik shit going on.
You could pull that off until you suffocate and die on stream.
Like seriously, Dr. Robotnik with his giant fucking walrus stash, and you know the mask reminds me of Daft Punk.
Yeah.
This stream's getting degenerate. Are we on Lola After Dark? What are we doing here?
This is Topicless. This is the original degenerate stream. I don't know what y'all heard.
I'm always on Lola After Dark.
Lola, they're jocking off of you. Are you gonna take that?
What y'all
Yeah,
heard?
more of it.
Seriously. Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
Yeah, because
Couldn't even survive the close up.
I couldn't. It was sweating in there.
Right.
The wig on
Beard
her.
man.
You could totally pull that off until you suffocate and die on
Yeah.
stream. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd say like my shit's like a turtle. You got to entice it out with lettuce, and then it'll eventually come out, and you'll see it. Oh wow, you have one. You know.
Mhm.
So.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Little
Gigi
self-deprecating.
pussied out and didn't do it on stage like he was supposed to, so might as well
Pussied
finish
out?
it.
Really? That's
Did
what
you
you're
pussy
gonna
out?
go? Willow, when you're talking like explicitly about the details of his penis, and you're gonna go right to pussied out?
Yeah, thank you.
Gigi Allen was supposed to kill himself on stage.
I'm still identifiable as a man.
That's why I could describe
You know.
him as pussied out.
Because I refuse to believe I'm the only one that didn't like translate that in my brain as vagina out.
Yeah, man. Thank
No,
you
you
for
weren't the only one. I was just laughing my ass off on that.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. That's yeah.
We're gonna go right
That
from
sounds about
penis
right for
out
you.
to pussy out. I mean,
I thought we were friends, Flying Feline.
What?
What the fuck is even happening now?
I'm lost.
No.
Me too.
Place.
I don't know. Is your pussy out?
Honest question.
It is. It is.
Oh god, that needs to be. We need a. You can't say that on
That's dumb. You're dumb.
t-shirt line.
You'd be amazed at what I can say online.
I know. It would be a great t-shirt line. This man.
That reminded me of that Richard Pryor one where he's on stage and the lady's like, he's like talking about his chest hair. He's like, I ain't got no hair on my chest. What happened to the hair on your pussy?
You guys don't want a screen grab
Hang out
of
with your wang
logo
out,
like
jam out
this
with your
right
clam
now
out?
on a black
Oh, yeah.
tee with like something funny across the top that he said? That would be a
Who
brilliant.
gave Wolvo the link, man?
A
I
what?
put it in Topicless.
A latent man?
Eh?
Wolverine's a latent man? Is that what
Put
you're
your
saying?
hand up in front again. Oh, damn
Oh lord.
Lola, what did you say?
Whoa.
What?
I said
Lola
who
said-
gave Wolvo the link?
Oh. I thought you called him a latent man. I'm like, damn, why that's fucked up.
No.
It's like he's kind of coming in sort of as a man later in life.
Yeah.
It's slowly coming into focus.
See, look what happens when you don't drive properly.
I'm small
No,
now,
this
but
is what
I'm
happens
drinking
when we
milk.
start with happy hour over on
My channel?
yeah, Flying Feline's channel.
It's you know,
Yeah,
in case
that
you haven't caught on, it's a wee bit on purpose. You know, a little bit of you know, smoothing or no, little bit of a libation before the show. I mean, because I used to get drunk on this show all the time.
Yeah.
They used to be part of it. It used to be the.
And then we started out on Flying Felines, and look where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least it's
Well, I
not
mean-
as bad as last week right now, so.
Yeah, he was a little happy last week.
Yeah.
I ran out of booze last week, so I'm fine today.
No.
I don't drink.
I have
so
got
I'm
a
fine.
brand new bottle of scotch I have yet to dip into.
I mean, I'm stoned as shit, but other than that.
Well,
Yeah, I
just got
need to
water.
get something to drink.
Thank you, Franji, for posting my train wreck of a channel.
Your channel's great. It's just
Wow.
You guys always party when I'm at work every fucking time. I can't ever get home.
I
Even
feel
when
like
you guys run over.
Oh wow.
I go on just for her hands. That's all I'm there for. I'm like, oh, look at those hands.
I
Show me
know.
those hands.
It's Will's visual
see,
ASMR.
now you just got to start modeling the jewelry, you know, with the hats, you
I
know.
know.
Well, no.
I do.
How do you think Luke is making his extra money? He's selling me screenshots of your hands.
Oh, is that what it is?
You should make a hand commercial with the
Instagram
false
and
cover.
modeling my hands with my jewelry.
Will has
Yes.
Will has the link to your OnlyHands page.
Like in front of us, it's like it's like a cyclorama of your hands, like in
Oh
front of
my
my
God,
computer,
that's
like
a
on
great
the other
idea.
side. If I were to turn the camera, it's like a cyclorama, goes all the way around.
Like, not for nothing, only feet would make money.
Well, Quentin Tarantino buys
There
it.
are a lot of people that are into feet.
Yeah.
I was
Shit is
working
weird,
at a
and it
shoe
would make
store.
money.
I was working at a shoe store back when I was, I don't know how old I was, 18, 17, 18 or whatever.
I'm just waiting for an Al Bundy story now.
Well, you know, back before like cell phones and things like that, you actually had, if you were going to go over to somebody's house, and you'd have to stop at a payphone to call them to let them know.
Wow.
Really?
Payphone. What the fuck's a payphone?
What's that?
Remember the last time you went into a place and said, "Can I use your phone?"
Oh,
And you get the shot glass full of quarters, and you put it on top of the phone, and you're like,
Actually, I've heard stuff. Is it true that back in the day, a phone was connected to a cord?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Everybody's
Wow.
names and addresses
Yeah,
were listed in a
You
big
said
book.
that's dumb. You're dumb.
And a super long one. If you had the PIM phone, you had like the cord that was 300 feet long.
Yep.
Oh.
Around the entire
Yeah,
living
yeah.
room.
was wrapping yourself up in the cord. Are you guys kidding?
Yeah.
Come on. You sit there and you twirl around and you wrap up and then you done twirl and you done wrap and yeah.
Right.
Come on.
My Feline had like the princess phone, and she's like, "Tell me more about Joey." You
Oh,
know?
I didn't have a princess phone, baby.
I had a Nickelodeon phone, oddly enough.
Those are cool. Or remember the clear ones that had the neon inside of them? Remember those?
Oh,
Oh,
shit, yeah.
Oh yeah. Those were cool.
Actually,
I had
Actually,
one when I was in college.
the first
Remember
phone I used was a cord phone that had like one of those little things where you have to put your finger through the number and then you turn it and then
Oh,
rotary
dial.
Rotary?
A rotary. Jesus fucking Christ, they're not carved from stone.
Go to grandma's house.
Ancient relic.
Them old wheelie phones.
My grandma
has-
had a rotary.
It has these circles all around it. We think it was used for religious purposes.
I have no idea what these symbols mean.
I remember when you only had to dial 4 numbers.
Bullshit.
What?
What
What are we talking about?
Where
What is
I
this
was,
nonsense?
where
In
I was
Ohio, they
at,
still
it was
have,
like you had a
party
rotary
lines,
phone
bro.
and you didn't have to dial the first 3 numbers because if you were calling within that area, so you only had to dial the last 4 numbers. So,
Klondike
yeah.
4500.
Do you remember the party line?
Yes.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
party line are you talking about?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, all right.
Whoa.
The ones that got me in trouble.
Oh, shit.
Did you work there, Lola? Did you work at one of those?
No, like females always got free. Like you could go onto the party line for free, but like
But
men
they
would have
didn't.
to pay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what
It was Arab men. Hello, I want to party with you. Hello. And
And
Lola would
some,
be like, hey, I'm
and
down.
some really
touch your
drunk
girl.
young white guys.
Thank you, Seth. 4 numbers was a thing.
Fucking party lines.
No, yeah,
Four
no,
numbers
party
was a
line.
thing. Yeah.
Party lines was a thing too. Like you get on a phone and like your neighbor be on the shit. Like
Yeah. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. Holy moly.
I remember answering ads in the newspaper to
Dang.
hook up.
Oh, man. I remember people used to
The
put
party
billboards.
line, was that a part of that Lola
Pagers.
Street?
Oh.
Pagers. That was another one. Hold on, I got a page.
Oh my gosh,
Pagers
Lola, you're in
were
so much
sick.
trouble. I'm
Well,
glad
we
you
got
didn't
in
try
so
it.
much trouble back in the day, man.
And you had the pagers that could tell you the weather and shit, like the news, like little news
Yep.
sticker on them.
That's what I had.
say football scores.
Yeah.
You had to call like an operator, and they would relay the message to you.
You could bet too. You could do betting. Oh yeah. Oh, that was great when the operator had to read whatever retarded thing your friend said to you.
Oh my god.
I mean, because like once they find out that
Highlight
that's
of the
case-
operator's day, guarantee you.
Oh yeah, no. Once your friend figures out that's what the case is, then they just start, saying all kinds of ridiculous things.
I
They
remember
might
having
even
a
meow.
book.
Like,
You remember your address book? You give it to the girl, she would put her number in there, and you have your little, address book, and you had
gave
like
it to her?
carry that
So
shit around.
she would know like where all your other address. No, I would just give them her address and put it in the book secretly.
Or put it on your
That's-
hand. No, but remember when you write it on your hand, you're like, here. And fuck, I don't give a shit. Write it on the hand.
Oh yeah, but if you like sweated or like something fell in a puddle or some shit, you just you were done.
No, that shit would be like gold. If it was someone fine, you'd be like, I'm putting like laminate over this so it doesn't get lost on the way home. You know? Like, I don't want to lose this one.
Like a celebrity signature. Get a tattoo.
Oh man, I had that, and you go through it. You're kind of lonely. Like, who picks up usually? Let's see. Oh, Sandra, she's a reliable.
I mean, that's what Facebook is nowadays, I think.
Well, who's this entry in your book that just says Old Faithful?
Old Faithful.
Oh, those numbers were ridiculous. They're like just $9.99 for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, $5.99 a minute. Like what? Who has money to do this?
I'm sorry, ladies.
Who's going to waste it on this?
And to give away secrets, but there was always one girl that would say yes when the other one said no. Unfortunately. So you have that one in your book.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
I'm just trying to make it sound
Depends on
good.
who she is, really.
It sounds terrible to women.
I don't think.
Depends on how big your tits were, right?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Honey, that's
So you write that as a note.
No, because it depends. It depends on the overall. You gotta. It's the overall situation they asked it. Something could lack if other things are better in other areas. Dependent.
More of an ass man
overall
myself. So
I agree, Joe.
yeah.
Very much an ass.
And actually, you know, if you have a good ass, like tits, you can always pay for, and they're like between $3,000 to $6,000 for a good set. So it's not like that big of a deal.
Wow, okay. Good
Damn, I got into the wrong business, man.
That's why, like, Paris Hilton.
I'm sorry, you got to grow them titties natural, like.
I don't know, Wolverine. When everybody was like,
my opinion.
Look, you say that, but then when you have like a woman that's like
TTA.
39, 40, 45, 50, and her breasts sit perfectly instead of having like some other situation going on.
Nope, natural.
They don't sit
I'll
right.
take natural.
They do sit. No. It just depends. You have to get the right size. You have to like look at the woman, and as you fill it up, go, this looks appropriate for her.
Uh-huh.
What happens is a lot of times women go in there like, I want 7,000 cc, and they make their boobs too big. What they need to do is just like what looks appropriate for their body size.
Some women are already born like that.
Yes.
So
Well, I was actually very spoiled as a young man for my very first girlfriend. She was a Ukrainian Jewish girl. So she had like, you know, like perfect giant breasts with beautiful behind and
Go on.
porcelain skin and great eyes. Black hair. So I was like,
Fred bitch, yeah.
oh, she was, holy moly.
You're just taking her down a couple of notches on the gene pool.
Like I was like, God, I don't deserve this. Like, no, I don't. Not at all. She was way beyond my league. I'm like, thank you, Lord. I appreciate this Hebrew beauty.
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know what
for
the
thy
league.
bounty.
I've seen
Huge
some.
tracts of land. What? Not stopping anytime soon? Yeah, okay. Who do I have to mute?
Can't stop, won't stop.
I figured it was you.
Can't stop, won't stop. I didn't say anything. That's the only thing I said.
What were you going to say? 24 Eyes, you're going to say something?
No, I haven't seen any real consistency among women. I've seen some very gorgeous women date some fucking just. I can't believe that they would date that person, but they're dating that dude. So I don't know, man. Like the whole like out of your league thing. I don't think women have a league. They have this weird existence that they live in, and they have weird characteristics that they pick a man for.
Maybe I just made her laugh. Maybe that was it. That was just funny.
Humor is a big thing.
Yeah.
Humor goes a long way.
Yeah.
Women are definitely different than men when it comes to like looks, as far as like what we go for.
When you got a bag face, you gotta be funny.
Yeah.
I know some CrossFit women that like dad bod dudes. Like they don't want a guy that's in shape. Like they go to CrossFit 30 hours a week, you know, and then they want their dude to have like a beer belly.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I know some women who have like a fat fetish, like are really fine, and they got like a fetish for like bigger dudes, like bearish dudes. I've actually seen that before.
I said many times that he likes his one pass of cheeseburger or whatever that thing that he says.
Yeah, it's like these big kind of heftier dudes, not like but bigger dudes. You know?
I mean, I've had girlfriends that were like, "Yeah, I prefer dad bod to like the guy that's in shape," and I'm like, "What?" Like,
yeah, I never get it. I never get it.
Like,
but all that
like
superficial
Jason Momoa versus like.
To a point. It depends on how out of shape you are. Like a little bit of out of shape's one thing, but you have to think about if you're actually into a relationship and you're worried about your partner all the way to the end of your life, then you would take as much care of yourself as possible and be as good shape as possible so that you could live the best life together.
I mean,
like my ladies,
I have a thing for tall men, so like for me, it's tall
What's
men.
up, Big?
I'm paying attention. So you guys know.
Now does Ink Spot? So he's a plumber. Does he have plumber
funny.
crack?
I agree.
Do you have plumber crack, Ink Spots?
Yeah,
when you
of
bend
course
down
he
for the
does.
ladies?
Oh, all day long.
What the heck?
All
He's
day
probably got like specialized belt and pants that like showcase the plumber crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
He's
just calling the
bedazzled
card. You
it.
gotta have that.
Yeah, he's bedazzled it.
Bedazzled.
You
Ink
know
Spots
what
has
would
got
be an interesting show is if they if we had a time machine, if you could take like 20 like 20-year-old dudes and take them back to like the 1980s or the 1990s and say you have 48 hours to pick up a woman, like to figure out to get a date, and this to like see like that'd be a reality show. Just watch them like these kids transported from. They wouldn't know what to do. Like, you actually had to leave your house and go out there. Like there's no internet. You had to find where women were at.
I'll
What
tell
we
you this.
have to do is find where they were at in the 80s. Holy crap.
No, but funny Feline, I'll tell you this. When AOL first came out when I was like in my teens, it was like a meat market. It was like, oh, you can meet chicks from other schools and like meet up with them.
Yeah.
That's all you did it for. So like we would find the chicks in the other high school that we had, like the hunting ground over there, right? You could do it through the internet.
Right.
Like,
That's what camps were for.
yeah. It was great.
All I had to do
we were
was join a
doing,
band.
yeah.
Or
But yeah,
band,
Joe's
man,
right.
yeah. Band, I mean, football and band kind of played hand in hand, other than the football players thought the band guys were geeks, which they usually were.
Wait.
No.
I'll tell you,
Not high school
in a
band.
good way, like a nerd.
When Frege did the talent show with Vanilla Ice, and that dude tore off his shirt, they were throwing themselves at him. All that senior year.
Yeah, I'm
but
talking
I
about
gotta say that my husband, all my husband had to do was say, "Look, I've got big hands, big feet. Know what that means?" And I'm like,
Yeah, he wears big gloves and big shoes.
Oh
Always hold true either.
Well, if it doesn't mean that, it would be a very silly situation for him.
right? Like 6'7", like it'd be kind of weird. But
Hey, my hands are not as big, so it's like I don't know. What do you think?
I was just like, that means you have closed shoes and you have big hands. What
Wait a
does
minute,
that
how
mean?
tall are you, Lola? Are you one of these people that's like 5'1" and are like, I only date guys that are 6'4"?
No, my husband. So my husband's 6'7" and I'm 5'6".
Okay,
And
5'6".
so-
All right, fair enough. No, I was just wondering if you was one of those like midget women that has like thinks that they need a date a dude that's like towering or like 3 times over them.
No, my sister.
My husband totally towers over me, but like at the same time, I've dated shorter men, and at the same time, I'm like,
Well, yeah, but at 5'6", wearing heels, another 6, it does, put you in a situation where you're dating someone under 6 foot.
right? No, like I think it was hilarious. Like my husband's pickup line was like, "Yeah, hey baby, I've got big hands and big feet," and I'm like, "What is that supposed to mean for me? That doesn't mean shit."
Wow.
Damn, that doesn't mean shit. She went off on him.
Yeah, I pretty much made him chase me, but like at the same time, like tall men have a different demeanor than shorter men, right? And so like I've dated shorter men, and shorter men tend to.
What is short to you, though? In your
Shorter men, what?
point?
Nola? What was the end of that sentence?
No, I just want to. I want her to qualify what short is.
No, like shorter men to me would be like anywhere under 6 foot, right? And so like
Do it. 5'8" is the average. Although I'm 5'10".
I'm sure. I'm 5'10", apparently.
I'm 5'10", and I hear this shit all the time. I run into chicks like you're not 6 foot. I'm 5'10". It's still taller than still above average.
yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
taller than me. So I'm like, no, I like taller men. I like men that are taller than me.
Well,
I
you're
don't want
5'6".
someone that's, like,
You're
4'11".
But I dated a chick that was 5'3", and she was like bitching about her heels. I'm like, I'm still taller than you, even with your heels. So I don't know, like, get out of here. I'm sorry that I'm not towering over you. Extra.
No, like I think men that are the same height as me or taller than me, like they have a different demeanor, right? And like they have a different stature than I do, and so like I find it funny when women are like, "Yeah, he's short," and I'm like, "No, he's not. He's normal height. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah. My last girlfriend was like, "You're not that tall." I'm like, I'm 5'10". It's normal. I'm normal. You fuckhead.
My disclaimer is that I'm stoned, so whatever comes out of my mouth, it's topicless, and I'm stoned.
It's topicless.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you got to roll with on this.
Yeah, she was always talking shit. I was like,
I mean,
man.
there's like 3 or 4 times that I know you guys were making fun of me, but I didn't realize it till like 30 seconds afterwards because I was zoned out.
I was just having fun watching 24 Eyes like vociferously and strenuously defend being 5'10".
Hey,
I'm
what I
5'6".
found is men that are the same height as me or
I don't give
taller.
a shit.
No, this height of shit's gotta end. I'm planting my flag. Look, it just drives me nuts because women are like, the average height of a man's 6 foot or something. I'm like, no, it's 5'8". It's 5'8", all right? So like you're just like that just fucking drives me nuts. Like you're short. How am I? I'm not short.
Happily
I'm above average. Slightly above average. Leave me alone.
I'm slightly above average.
I accept myself for my height. I'm fine.
I read at a 7 foot level.
I'm not a manlet. I'm not 5'3". I'm not 4 something. You know what I mean? Like I'm a full size man.
Right.
I'm 5'10".
But I'm gonna say that I found that
What about said? Daggum it.
men with the average size dicks, though. Let me tell you something.
I like
men with
big
average
dicks, too. I
size
don't know.
dicks can pretty much
It's usually the
make
short
up
people
for
that have
it
the
with their hands. So
I beg to differ.
About what, the
Your
hands?
tongue, you're doing it wrong.
No, about what you said.
Is there
Usually the short people that have
I only
a problem?
heard what
It's
Lola
what
wait,
it is.
do you have a problem with
nobody
average
listens to me when
penises?
Lola's
Hold
talking.
on, flying, hang on. She just like set a Spartan line against average size penises now.
no,
Jesus.
with average size penises, like men make up for it with their hands and their mouths, and so like
Interesting.
it's a whole
Yes, we do.
different ball game. Like men
Yes, we
that tend to
I
like
make up for it. Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm so glad that people don't fucking clip these channels for like local moments because we'd be murdered. We'd be murdered. There'd be like. It would be like
you can be
16
like
Aw,
you can be
look at
above
that.
average in a height, and if your dick is not the same size as your height, then you know what? It's okay.
Actually, Luke, you should clip this Lola moment. You should call it a Lola moment and make it a clip and put it as like a promo for TOPicLESS.
Oh my god!
You could have the weekly Lola moment because those work.
I'm saying, dude, it would sell
Like
the show.
halfway
I
through
think
the
it would
show,
be.
and
I
now
think it would
you're
be
I'm
reading
dope.
just saying. I'm just saying. Men with average size
TOPicLESS.
dicks can still make up for it with their hands and their mouths.
Yes.
Like
I
This
thought
is Lola's
I thought men
t-shirt.
with
It's
gonna
small
be an ass.
penises had to
You
make
can
up
make
for
up
it
with
by
your
always
hands.
doing anal.
You can make up with it. And I have deficiencies that I use my mouth to cover up. So
Oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just saying, like, you don't have to have a 90
We all have a
dick
special
in order
talent.
to make it work.
I get on the casting couch for the females and I help them out. You know, I got to get the job somehow.
Oh,
Right.
goodness
Okay.
gracious.
What works for
casting
Will may
couch
not
for
work for you.
females.
It doesn't matter that Will has a small penis. It looks just like
Yeah, exactly.
Will goes to sleep
There's
and
eyebrows and
his
everything.
little penis Will pops up and starts spouting like historical facts and philosophy and shit while he's
Was it Jason's that he kept saying it was just an acorn?
yeah.
Mine?
Oh, Jesus.
His drawing?
Just an
Mine's
acorn,
an
yeah.
acorn.
Yeah.
Mine's not an acorn.
The cover.
Mine is a turtle's mouth, and it's inside a shell usually. You gotta kind of tighten it out.
Oh my god!
So your penis bites back?
Oh,
that is more than I needed to know.
Yeah, the guy that was.
There's another highlight clip for your channel.
Right?
It's like one of those hippos, hungry hippos.
And you gotta put like a beat, like a what do you call, like a scratch, like it's like a beat, it's like a beat.
Are you talking about your technique for like working a? Are you gonna tell us you're the click commander next?
Oh god!
I am the click commander.
Will's Mr. T. He pities people who tries to do more T than him.
Right on top of it. My gross.
I don't have that clip.
I have that clip.
Yeah, you have that clip.
Because Lola's like a little sister next to me, so it's like weird sometimes saying this in front of her.
Is it weird to describe your penis as a turtle in front of your little sister? I imagine.
Yeah,
I imagine it is.
No, Lola's from Tennessee. It's cool.
You're passed out, Lola. You're not even surprised.
I'm just saying.
What were you just saying? I didn't hear anything.
Totally fine.
Oh, God.
So Jason's just sitting there drawing, just like dicks, drawing pussy, like a mouth. It's like
I'm surprised Luke hasn't drawn any
secretly-
of that yet.
That's gonna be the real
Working on the-
deviant art stream. Jason secretly draws.
Also,
dicks
that's a
while
good way
we're
to get
doing
a
the
channel,
stream.
channel struck.
Yeah.
So, working on it on camera.
I have
Illustrated dicks.
Yeah, I have. It was so tiny you couldn't see it, but yeah.
It was an acorn.
Yeah, see? Feline noise.
Whose penis is an acorn?
The illustration I drew for a friend's band album insert stuff. Yeah.
Wait, there was a penis, like there's an acorn?
But it was still an acorn.
Oh man.
Yep.
It was just tiny.
Can I tell you? I don't like swag jacking things, but dude, bands, you reminded me. There's a music video I watched today, and I'm gonna steal their fucking complete music video idea for an intro to my show. I'm gonna be blatantly like swag jack the entire thing because the entire concept's perfect, head to bottom, like done. Steal it. Bands are brilliant, dude. There's not enough art featured.
What I was going to say to Joe earlier is my ex-husband's a sound engineer, and I've dated several. Before I got married, I dated.
I thought
Well,
one of the four.
Did you?
I just want to point out that I've been with men with different sizes, and at the same time, like
we still on this?
You've been with men of different sizes at the same time?
Whoa.
Wait, Lola.
I'm listening now.
Continue.
Wait, that was funny.
Go ahead.
Flying Feline's like, my
Tell us
ex-husband
more about these multiple partners.
was a sound engineer, and he used to do a lot of work with engineering. Anyway,
Feline's going to tell us that she was on White Snake's actual hood. That's what she's going to tell us.
Right in the middle of Flying Feline's story.
what I have found is that men with bigger dicks tend to think that their big dicks is all that there is, right? Well, that men. At the same time, men with smaller dicks tend to use their mouths and their hands in a better way than like men with bigger dicks. So, like, there's a pleasure sensor there that men with smaller dicks tend to
Will, do you have any idea the control it's taking not to pull a?
No, I'm basking in the light of the small dick energy. So I'm like,
wait a minute, whoa! Did you say small dick energy?
That's a real. I find men with bigger dicks tend to think that like all the pleasure is wrapped up into that dick, whereas men with smaller dicks tend to
Look at pleasure. Were you a princess?
No,
yes,
I'm
I am.
receiving praise.
No, fucking Will. Will's over here like waving it like.
No,
I know, shit.
Will is basking.
Yes, praise
And
from
the small
Caesar.
penis glory? Are you trying to like
Yeah,
sneak out to my small penis? What?
Yeah, because you
I
gotta
think he's
small penis
basking in the
energy.
small penis.
Yeah, see,
Well, he literally just said that, did he
Guys
not?
with
Yeah.
smaller dicks tend to know how to use their mouth and their hands better than they
You
do their
said
dick.
smaller. You didn't say
Yo,
tiny.
piss me,
Like
it's
he's
a
trying to
big
sneak in the tiny dick contingency. He's like micro peens rise up. That's what he's trying to do right now. Don't let him slip, Lola. You said slightly smaller dick. You didn't say below average or micro.
24 eyes. See, you always go for the tiny dick guys because they don't have to rise up very far.
Yeah, I'm not Achilles. I'm not the dick Achilles. I'm the dick Odysseus. I trick it to get by it. I go to the Cyclops and I lie to it and I get around it. You know what I mean? To the clitoris.
Been very educational.
I'm just saying,
That's why-
guys with average size
Philosophy.
dicks versus
You
guys
have
with
to
different
check that
size
hand
dicks.
in there.
Oh my
I'm Sean
god.
Bean, not Brad Pitt in fucking Troy. I gotta sneak my way around it.
I just love that you had to bring the Cyclops into it.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it was
yeah.
Cyclops.
You know what would be an interesting concept? Is if
Huh.
all the dudes in the world had the same size dick, but all the women had different size vaginas. And then we could just judge them.
No, but that's the thing though, right? Like, there is an
Women do
end to
have
the vagina.
I know they do. I've been in a few.
Yes.
Like, the thing that I don't tend to understand is that, like, there is a certain, there is an end to the vagina, right? Like
I've been in
a
some airplane
9-inch
hangars.
dick versus a 4-inch dick is completely different.
You've never watched old porn, have you, Lola?
Ooh.
Oh, I've watched a
70s
lot of
Bush.
porn. What are we talking about?
70s,
Bush as far as the eye can see.
Yep.
I'm not
Weed
with
whacker.
the bush
Pure,
never worked.
untouched
It was never
plains
good.
of bush.
It should- I'm always for manicured
Huge
lawns.
tracks.
Just remember, just keep in
Buffalo
mind
running
that
free
every
through it and
50
shit.
I mean, a
pounds that
strip,
you
triangle,
gain-
something, but
Look
fucking
at that. Let me get
manicured.
my fucking spear.
What, Lola?
Every 50 pounds that you gain loses an inch, right?
Shit.
A bush? A bush? That's
A
interesting.
bush
No,
or
you can only ever gain bush.
No.
Or what?
Why'd your hair fall out? That's weird.
every 50 pounds that say a man gains
Hey,
is
who's
Scotsman tea? There we
Hey,
go.
Scotsman.
Hey, Scotsman, what's up?
Feeling the pocket pole arm takes
I like
great
Scotsman.
focus. Usually. Yeah.
that's what a lot of people
Keep it
don't
away from your eye. You know.
like
Poke your eye out, kid.
Scotsman's got a fucking sick setup with his like OBS and his tablet and stuff, and I'm jealous.
I thought 24 Hours was fixing to tell us that Scotsman has like a 10-inch dick.
What the fuck?
We're talking about his
was-
tablet.
Well, why can't I just compliment?
I was
why do I
kinda
have to be a
expecting
simp
that
for
to go up
Scotsman?
with
Why
you.
can't I just simply give him a compliment? Why are you so aggressive?
Because all my
It's aggressive. Are you, I mean, like we start talking about
What
dicks,
is-
and you're just like
I
fired
gotta
up,
cover my
like balls
dog's
come
ears
out.
on this.
Lola only gets one topic a night, and this is hers.
This is it.
All right, stop
This is
it.
topic list.
And it's dicks.
We're supposed to move on.
No matter what we talk about, Lola's talking about this one thing tonight.
Yeah. Why?
You don't move away from the dick when Lola's on.
Don't drag me into this.
No, but you were trying to tell us about your like engineering husband. It was a completely unrelated topic,
Sound
and like right in the
engineer,
middle of it,
Sound it.
Lola's like, "All right, and yeah,
Boom, dicks.
Yes, and
I tell you a
OnlyFans.
story, and then it
And
went.
Will,
You
you
have
know,
a
the
good
entire
phone,
time we've
and
been
it
talking
just
about
went
other
down.
shit, Lola has continued the conversation about dicks.
Yeah.
it's like an audio topic in her
Yeah.
What is
head.
gal phones with dicks now? I mean, what
She
is
didn't
it?
bring it back up. She just continued what was in her head
Yeah, so
already.
this scene, we shot the dick from this angle with a 24mm lens. You know, giving a bit of a wide, girth. And it's
Yeah, like in Lola's head, like we've
there
been
was a bit more
discussing,
artistry back
like
then.
whether or not small dicks are okay for like a half an hour.
8mm film. Real
We're
to
trying to
real,
like talk
baby,
about
real
like
to
the Yom
real.
Kippur War, and there's like dicks in the background. You know?
Yeah.
No,
We gotta make
look,
sure.
look.
Don't forget, you guys. We gotta make sure it's got the right lighting and everything.
Exactly.
Lighting is
Lighting's
important.
You have to have a good, proper screen. You can't. This
Yeah.
is not a
Look,
wall
every
thing. Can't
50
cheat on it.
pounds that a man gains is an inch loss.
Well,
It's a dance loss. Oh, yeah, okay, now I get it.
It gets stuck
Now
in.
you get it?
Oh my
Every 50 pounds.
Every
50 pounds.
It's like Hungry Hippo.
Yeah.
Chomping it up.
Pounds. 50 pounds. 50 pounds. 50.
I mean, how? Yeah, but I mean, okay, so, but other than like thigh gap, I mean, like when women lose like 50 pounds, like how much is it?
Oh, make no mistake. Every 50 pounds a woman gains, you lose an inch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently covered that.
Oh man, see, maybe that's why some
It
dudes
doesn't
like
matter
those
who
penis.
gains weight, your dick is getting smaller.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
See, so everybody should be into CrossFit, and there we go.
No, as someone who is just
So there we
50
go.
pounds,
Everybody, if you really love your partner and you really want to get the most out of your partner's dick, you'll both be in shape.
I just do, you know, just
Exactly.
I would just do that. Okay,
That should be on the advertisement materials. Do you
No.
love your partner's dick?
Oh my god.
Sign up.
Do you
sleep
want
with it?
you or
It's
him?
not the size
Do
of
you
the
care
ocean
about your
of the
partner's
ocean.
penis?
Exactly, flying feline.
Yeah, you
It's
say that.
experience.
So both of you have gained 100 pounds and now you've lost 4 inches. There's a lot of motion to make up. A lot of
I mean, I
motion.
got my hand. I can use my hand. I can use my mouth, I suppose. There's plenty of ways Odysseus can get around this Trojan
Yeah,
horse.
you have
There
to
you
get
go.
some stirrups and shit to fucking spread her legs apart. Like, this becomes a crane operation with ropes and shit. No, man.
Look, I have
Stay in
partners.
shape.
Dude, listen,
It's good for
ropes
you
are great
and your
if you know what
partner.
you're fucking doing.
Dude,
So-
not for nothing, but the majority of the BDSM community, big fucking girls. Just saying.
Lola, 50 pounds? She's about to say it again. 50 pounds? What?
Well, I've lost 50 pounds in the last 6 months. So what are we
So
talking
it's
about?
Christmas at Lola's
She's
house.
like Christmas. Like I just got a dick gift.
I mean,
I just
my
gave
just
it
unwrapped
friend
another
is
2
happy,
inches.
so
That-
I can't say much.
Man, that should motivate every woman, right? Like, oh, I just lost 50 pounds and I gained in it the right inch, you know?
Right? Like
We're going into business, Lola.
wherever 50 pounds is gained, that's it.
Watch out.
I mean,
now.
that's
I mean,
that's a
if
business
you
model
sold that
sells
for a
itself.
weight loss
I mean,
plan,
Yeah.
I think that you would have the husband and the wife on board. The husband would be like, yeah, go ahead, get my wife in shape, work it.
Right?
Oh,
Like I
man.
said,
Things
a woman
not
doesn't
great.
need 9 inches
Get in
before,
shape,
you
both
know?
of you at the same time. Discount for couples.
Lose the pounds and gain the inches where it
I
counts.
say every inch you gain.
You grow closer and you grow deeper in your connection.
Exactly.
Problem
Exactly.
is surgery. Like,
And
The
that's a
problem is
happy
keeping
woman, let me
customers
tell you.
because a lot of people can only get so many back.
I mean,
Well,
it's
Wolverine-
a lot though, so you'd have to charge by like say centimeters.
Yeah, but America's completely fat. Like, for the first time ever, last year, when the average weight of a woman in any time in history has actually gone beyond the average weight of a man at any time in history. So it's not that the current weight of a woman is more than the average weight of a man, but this is the first time that any time in history that you went through all the numbers that men have always weighed more than women on average through the entire history of the world till last year. So there's plenty of weight for people to lose. This business plan has plenty of, like, it's got
Well, I
legs
mean,
for it.
and also
you know.
once that's just to get them in. Once you get them in, it's a lifestyle change. You know.
Oh yeah,
That's-
and then you're
that's
selling
what
sex
that's what's
toys,
actually
you're
going
selling
to change.
massage therapy, you're selling, you know.
Some photos and paintings that where women were pretty.
I mean, I'm gonna be the one that says that size doesn't matter, but at the same time,
It matters.
if you can
It
work
matters.
it
I
with
mean, but if it
your
comes into
hand,
play, she's like, it's
then-
an added
She's a
bonus,
pit bull,
right?
man. She's not letting this
Yeah.
go.
She is
I'm
not.
telling you.
Tell us
No,
more.
We're
if
looking
we're
for
saying
situation
work
that
it
we
with
just
his
came
hand
back in
or
on.
his mouth, then you know what? His dick size does not matter.
It's like you grab right onto the dick and you won't let go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like lockjaw almost.
Think like salad, apparently.
What?
I mean, you can have a big dick, but at the same time, if you don't know how to do other things, then you're just not good at what you're doing.
You heard
But
her.
Lola,
Age.
what if you do?
I mean, if you know what to do with your hands and your dick, then then you're good.
Okay, night, fellas.
Night.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Good size
Just
is the most important thing.
It ain't no game. It ain't a game.
Lola, you're adorable.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can have a big dick, but at the same time, if you don't have a big dick, you can still do other things that still make it work.
Go get a dildo and make that big.
Yeah. I can go clone a Willy and then have
Unless
2
you're
on 1.
quadriplegic, in which case you're fucked.
Like, size is not...
tasty.
Oh,
It's delicious.
Size is not the end all, but at the same time...
Well, sour cream in that.
You have to remember that every 50 pounds
That's what she said.
is an inch. So if you're losing an inch every 50 pounds,
I used to
then you're not doing what you need to do to...
Or Cholula.
Cholula.
Do
My
it.
ex-wife used to use Cholula all the time.
Do what?
Or what is it, Luke? To patio?
To patio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to patio.
that patio
Well,
sauce.
we're talking about something totally different. So go
Patio.
back to your conversation you've been having with yourself for a while now.
yeah, we're gonna go to food now.
We'll be back in a second, Lola. You just keep going.
I mean, we'll circle back around, but right now
commercial
we
break,
should
come back
be
to the
talking
dicks
about
later.
food.
Yeah. Right now we're talking about
No,
hot
I'm
sauce.
not. You don't have to have a big penis in order to please a woman.
You don't have to have one to have good Tabasco sauce either. I mean, there's plenty of good Tabasco sauce out there.
Oh.
That's right. Get your kind of Cholula, Chalupas, Gordita Crunch.
I like habanero hot sauces, and El Yucatan is like one of the, or Yucateca is one of the sickest ones. I don't know if that's in your.
There you go.
grocery
I like
store.
There you go.
I like
Put the
sweet
hot
heat,
sauce
like
on
a
that bitch.
habanero with like a sweetness.
It's not
to
gonna
it.
work.
I like that.
It's not gonna work. Lola's still gonna say something.
And I'll just
Hot
talk right
sauce-
over her. That's more than fine.
They're great with
That's what happens
I mean,
all the
like,
time
when I
anyway.
was a
Everyone's
little
talking at
kid-
the same time. It
When
doesn't
I was
matter.
a little kid, I would eat a lot of
Yeah,
like,
but
Louisiana
Jason, men with
sauces.
little dicks.
Men with dicks for hot sauce.
Joe, what do you got going on?
Your clit, they can
Look,
make
make
up
it
for
bigger.
it.
Make it work.
Make Joe and Big Joe.
Loud noises.
Let me tell you something. If you can make a woman come,
Let me tell you about a small dick I know.
if you can make a woman come, whether you have a small
Joe
dick
and
or a big dick,
Do it.
does not
There you
matter.
go. Look at that.
Talking about
That's
embracing.
nice, man.
Oh, look who's decided to drive.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks so
Ain't that,
cool.
ain't that right? Ain't that right,
That's
sister?
actually, goddamn.
Ain't that right?
That's
You
good
know,
shit,
it's
man.
gonna be productive.
I backed like
All
the
this
big
debauchery.
campaign.
Oh, hey, I'm full screen.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we
I wanted to see it.
Joe.
I wanted to see it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's a panel from one of the pages I'm working on.
yeah it's cool,
Nice.
man.
Thank you, man.
Good shit, man.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Wait, 100-pound Ukrainian?
Wait,
girl?
wait.
What are you, Luke, working
Go
on? Luke, I
back
didn't see yours.
back to Ink Spot's thing.
Yep. There you go.
Inksman's what?
What?
A little more cushion for the
Little-
cushion. I mean,
How
A little
tall was
extra
she?
something.
Make it yourself. Make
No,
Luke and
look,
Megan.
if you can make a woman come, right? It doesn't matter how you make her come. Whether it's
Oh,
with
cool,
your
man.
dick or with your mouth or with your hand.
You got
Fifty
3
pounds,
options,
what about
man.
50 pounds?
You just
Oh,
gotta
that looks
figure out how
awesome,
to.
Luke.
That's it's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
This
brother.
is, something I've been meaning to finish, so I figure I'm just go ahead and
man.
put the finishing
Yeah.
touches on it
Look
tonight.
at all y'all.
Nice.
Look at all y'all
Oh.
trying to like
It
deflect.
breaks
Did you
my
start that
heart
when you were
that
drawing
the-
with us?
Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
deflect.
yeah, I did this.
Yeah.
I started this on TOPicLESS a while back.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Lola, TOPicLESS originally was started to be a creative drawing stream with Topic. So this is the main thing right here, actually.
Can I tell you that?
Yeah,
it
we
breaks
started
my
out
heart-
doing this, but we were also degeneracy and debauchery.
DeathMetalHero, why did
Excuses.
you pick this sickle
What's up,
hammer?
light green? Because it's Red Sun. It's a
Red
it's
Sun,
commission.
okay. That breaks. Oh my god, it breaks my fucking heart, dude. That
Thanks,
this
Hank.
is a thing. Like, doesn't it break your like as a veteran? Like, I'm just like so
Thank you, Michael
heartbroken
Green. I
that
appreciate
they're
that.
superheroes that are now all commies. There's
Well,
like everyone's
see,
a commie
that's the
now.
thing. Mark Millar did this long before everybody else jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
he wrote
but,
an
like-
original story, and it sold really well because it was well written and beautifully illustrated. I believe it was Cully Hamner that illustrated
What year was it written in?
2005, I want to say.
Okay, that's not too bad. If I was gonna say if it was written in the '90s, I would have accepted it more as like a different twist or a different take on it. But like, dude, it's just like in this era, man. When I see things like that, it just makes me seethe because I feel like it's just like we're
Yeah.
tearing apart our culture. They're just like, oh, however we can piss on it and ruin it and shit on it possible. Like, how can
Well,
we stain it?
yes. Okay, it came out in 2003. It was part of the. It was when they still did Elseworlds. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an Elseworlds story, you know, and yeah.
Batman Red Rain was one of my favorites.
Mark Millar.
Yeah, Red Rain. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, I still have the hardcover.
I got the
Dave
artist
Johnson.
edition.
Sorry, Dave Johnson did the illustration.
Can we see that?
Who you talking to?
Man, I know
said,
that Doris is.
Could we see that?
You're talking to Will about the artist edition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Is it? It's an arm's length.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it?
You
Yeah.
know it's an arm's length. Yeah.
As
a matter of fact, I have it on the floor right here. I was looking at it about 20 minutes ago.
I just happen to have a copy right here. It would have been really sweet if he would have just been able to pull it like from the start.
He usually does.
Instead of this like do
I'm just
do
saying.
do.
Yeah, see, it's right there. It's not that far away from him.
There it is.
Luke's
Actually, I don't think it's Red Rain now that I think about
Basically,
it.
still the 90s. Yeah,
It's this one.
I feel you on the Dreamwave, Michael Green, 100%. They were doing some cool shit in the early 2000s.
Ah, nice.
Stop talking to the chat.
Embiggen
Make Will
him.
embiggen.
Embiggen.
Awesome.
Whoop.
No, that's it.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Kelly
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Jones.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He embiggened it.
I'm gonna find a good page.
Admitted
have it,
by
it's
losing the
big.
50 pounds.
So good.
Ah, that's.
It has like the overlay, you know.
Oh yeah,
Very
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So you get to see the original and then the trade stock on it.
Yeah, it's
okay.
badass.
Trade dress.
Sweet, man.
Nice.
I didn't
Sweet.
get that. When'd that come out?
I wonder how much that would cost to do in a CG project.
There's
We
there's
are-
campaigners
we-
that have it.
We are going to do this for Black Flag.
Right.
Hell
yeah.
yes.
Nice.
I backed Back Flag. That is one
No.
I backed there.
Remember, we're
It's-
producing
it's gonna
originals for Black Flag, so one of these will benefit from our originals.
Right.
Will, when did that come out?
Going to be so.
If we're busting our ass to get it.
No,
late.
The Red Rain.
The Red
Yeah.
Batman
Oh
thing.
man.
Oh, this
See,
one came out like I don't know, about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. It came out.
Oh shit.
Maybe
Dang.
just look at it then.
It came
Yeah.
out at the same time as the Dark Knight Returns when they did the Gallery Edition ones.
Okay.
Nice.
So they came out with Dark Knight Returns and the Mike Turner Supergirl one.
Oh, yeah, I got the Mike Turner Supergirl. That one.
Yeah,
was
you know
awesome.
this brand, Joe,
Yeah.
right? It's
Oh,
not IDW. I don't know what it's graffiti.
Yeah. No, they do a great job. I hadn't seen that one yet. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm
me
sure you
too.
have the Dark Knight Returns one, right?
I don't have that one yet. No.
Oh,
I don't have so much money.
That was a,
I know everyone does.
I think the Mike Turner one cost me like 180 or something.
Yeah, they're crazy. I got the Sam Keith one half off thanks to Will.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
because IDW was having a Christmas sale. I'm like, get this now.
Yeah, I did it right that day. I was like, I'm not hesitating.
Agreed, ink spots.
Yep.
The
I agree.
pencils that he's turning in, just holy shit.
He's been
Killer.
flashing so
Yeah.
much artwork porn. Just
He's
those comics.
flexing, man.
He's having fun.
I'm
is what he's
excited
doing.
for it to come out. Like I
lose?
can't like the more like I'm glad too that I didn't.
Oh,
like,
did we
get
lose
close to
Lola?
this- Oh,
Oh, we did.
So this
Aw.
this one, Joe.
I was
Enough
just getting
TikTok.
bored about. Yeah, I was just getting
Oh,
too
yeah.
bored about talking about artwork.
Oh,
Yep.
embiggen him.
Yep, Will, I need to get that one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Nice.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah, I need to
Frege
get
actually owned pages from this book at one point. He actually had Dark Knight
the size of a
Returns.
book.
Is- Yep. Let's see. You can see the. Oh, look at the
that.
paste
That's
ups.
crazy.
Nice.
And-
Love it.
Well, there's a famous one.
Yep.
Hell
Like
yeah.
every page out of this book, we all know it pretty much by heart. You know.
Right.
Well, there. I think that one we know that one
Oh, it's so
Oh
sick.
yeah.
with the tank. Like
Yep.
the next page is. There you go.
Nice.
Remember that scene?
Yeah. Damn.
That's awesome. Being
But
able
yeah,
to see them at full size, the way they were
This one
drawn.
is like pride and joy, you know?
he might have that small dick vibe, but he's got that big book energy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Frega's the one that got me on the artist edition bug. You go to Frega's office, he just got like all along like the baseboard of his floor. It's all artist editions.
Nice.
I'm saying I'm glad that I came late to the party on the CG thing and I found it later because like I heard this frag campaign's been going on for a minute. I'd be going nuts. I'm already getting antsy and I heard it's getting close to that. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't around for like that whole big section of the time where people were there for like ground floor. I'd be itching like it'd be like a heroin.
Well, yeah, you came in late when it's about to be shipped.
Thank God. Thank God.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I
thank
get
you.
the better.
Thank you for backing. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, give me my book.
Back all
How will
good,
get you a
Roger.
book?
Gonna be
Give me my
fire.
book.
Fire.
Yo, you back too, right?
Me? I backed like 4 times.
No, Joe.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah, back to like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Get any swag?
Oh,
I cannot
not yet.
wait for my shot.
I know it's coming down soon, so I
might
need
go
to
back
look.
for a second pick before he closes it out.
I really want a hat.
I think our hat's cool.
Nudge, wink, wink.
He did say go ahead and get your apparel orders in because he's got to finalize shit. So
Yeah, I
do
heard
it
that.
now.
I got
Do
it.
it quick.
Well, I wait to double dip, especially on like the giant crews like that, so that I can make sure that I get all the people that are fucking like moving and grooving and making this middle ground, like building the whole platform
Matt.
to eventually build a whole world. You know?
Yaki.
Oh, Matt.
Hey, Yaki.
I had to back Jason.
Go on.
this month. I had to back other people. You know what I mean? I gotta like these things got to be done.
I mean, the
When I
rarities.
walked
And,
in.
and I didn't know about Jason's first one, so I had to back like the double book so I could get
I
caught up.
appreciate it, man.
Oh man.
I mean, it's useless to have a book. Like I'm a big page person. Like I'm like one of the.
Yeah.
I love CG because
Oh, man,
you give me a
lucky
lot of
bastard,
pages.
man.
But like, if it was a traditional comic book line, I'd be the worst fan possible because I'm the person that buys the omnibuses. I just like I love when I go find like a new line or a new old line of comics where like people have already proved the grounds, already like collect, you know, and then I just get to grab like this perfected product in large samples and just read it for hours. So CG is perfect for me because everyone's like large format. I'm like, yes, more pages. Like they're like, let's do puzzles and patches. Like no, like let's do more pages. Like yes, more pages.
Oh yeah, more story to read. Absolutely. That's why I love the supplementals, like the ash cans.
Yeah,
and
or
whatnot.
that. Yeah.
You know,
Or
give me a little ash can because I love the retro feel of it. Like I would even be happy if they're printed like the same way that they used to do ash cans, like you know the cardboard paper for the cover.
Yeah,
And
that would be sick.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be punk rock. I would love that.
seriously, just a cheap little ash can, you know, and it's limited to like the first fucking 24 hours or something.
I
like
want to
that.
feel like it was printed in the 90s at Kinko's.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's the Sin City one, by the way. Look how big this one is.
Holy
Yeah, I gotta get
shit.
that.
Dang.
Now that's twice up. That's not 11 by 17. That's
Wow, this one's huge. The Sin City
yeah,
one.
that's twice up. What I can't remember the measurements, but that's what they call it. That's the way Eric Larson works.
Will, are you married?
No.
Is that a proposal?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say you can't have you can't collect anything like that if you've ever been married.
Pretty much, this is my entire possessions. Like I'm actually kind of a minimal.
Unless you make a lot of money because of it, because like unless you make a lot of money.
Or if you're
I do-
or
I do
you
own-
find somebody that's into books. As
I do
well.
own a whole house, so there's a lot of room for the woman to stretch out in when I do meet her.
There you go.
And crackheads for the porch.
Yeah, exactly. I have a
Well, something that every household needs.
Hey, it's a good observation piece. It's like a. You just gotta have an open mind to art.
This is actually like 70% of my possessions here. Like I have like nothing. This house is like
he's like this is
He's a
all of my
minimalist
net.
except for what
This
you
is
see.
my net worth,
Yeah.
baby.
pretty much this house is like a little bit of furniture, a bunch of books, like books, and this.
Please tell me that you have like a homeowner's like insurance policy for all those books, and so you can cover those books.
I don't have to have it.
Oh, sir,
I don't
please
get it.
get one so you can cover the. What if the books are paper? That like it's not like you collected guns or something or something metal or like books, sir. Jeez.
Hey, Matt. Yeah, hello, Matt Yackey. By the way.
Yeah, I'm Matt.
I had a random flood in my
colored
house.
a trading card in the campaign. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, he did. You talking about the dragon one?
Yeah, the nefarious one. Yeah.
Nefarious. Man, Nefarious's campaign kicked ass. I mean, it still got the end demand, but like it closed out at 26 before, like in the last hour.
Like what happened? Did they sell that Rob Willis cover?
And 26 was on Maverick on Indiegogo. They still had like I think they were over 31 with their Kickstarter. Because yeah, there's another like $5,000 on Kickstarter.
That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I mean, I'll go over there. It's just I'm lazy and I don't want to have to like fucking refill out all the bullshit with the credit card and everything to like go to Kickstarter. So I just really want them to give me a Indiegogo secret tier that I can just purchase all the covers from over there. You know what I mean? Covers and prints and stuff. Like a airdrop. They could call it like an airdrop, you know, to go with the military theme.
Yeah,
Hey, Luke, read the chat.
No, don't read the chat. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, there's everything. Oh.
Ash cans. Hell yeah.
I can tell you what.
That is awesome. Congratulations, brother. That's
the pit
awesome.
ones.
Those
I've got
Evil
one
Ernie
pit
ash
one.
cans are so hard to find.
2, I think.
Nice. Yeah. The only things that are harder to find for Evil Ernie are the original like Eternity Comics copies of Evil Ernie, because those were the those were before Brian did Chaos Comics. Those were Youth Gone Wild. That's where he was first introduced. When he first got introduced at Lady Death.
So,
oh really? Who
yawned?
That's me, pal. You got something to say about
Wow,
it?
yeah. Yawning while I'm talking about it. Oh,
Yeah. So
all right,
dull.
fine, you know, go watch.
Get Lola
the
back in
Even
here.
Read. You know what? Fine. Here's Lola.
There you go.
Hey,
Let's talk about shoe size again.
Luke, I have a question.
Yo.
You work at a comic book shop.
I do.
IDW just announced that they're ditching Diamond. Is that the final nail? Like, is that the nail for Diamond? Like, I don't know, because you do the purchasing, like do some of the purchasing, right?
Man.
Is that
Like,
gonna like end them?
You know what? There might be an opportunity with Diamond, because Diamond is fucking dying. Everybody is abandoning them to do their own distribution and do crowdfunding. Because Top Cow has crowdfunded what? Two fucking
3, I think.
Darkness things.
yeah.
Oh, 2 of the
Omnibus.
Darkness, 1 of the Witchblades.
One of the Witchblades.
At least
Yeah.
2 of the, maybe 2
So
of the
they're crowdfunding a prestige format. I mean, and I just want to point out that Brian Polito set this precedent like years ago.
he is a badass.
Like,
I don't know how
seriously.
he continue. Well, I do know. It's Kickstarter drives me nuts. They have these weird politics, but they let all these like weird titty sexual like books on there.
There's nothing really sexual about, you know.
I'm just saying.
Lady Death.
Well, Lady Death has
Not
like
Lady
big-
Death, but other books.
But
Oh,
I'm
the-
saying,
yeah,
like,
I
that
mean, the-
platform
yeah.
in general has
There's
a lot
some
of
some odd
sexuality.
shit on there.
Yeah, a lot of weird sexuality for being so PC or whatever.
A lot of furry stuff.
Furries.
Lola loves the furries.
I'm gonna tell you this, dude. If you tell me that you've commissioned furry porn or some kind of furry art, then I've lost respect for you as a human being, and I probably will not back your book or any project that you do.
Money's
ever.
money, man.
No, dude, not when it comes to furries. There's a level of degeneracy because furries like literally there's like real articles, you can look it up. They were running, a bunch of furries were running Discord, and they were trading child pornography. Like, when you look into furries, almost every time, aside from the weird teenage girls that get caught up in it, it's a very odd, very degenerate, and highly pedophilic like group of people, and I'm not with it.
Fun way.
And then on top of it, they have all the like animal bestiality things that are associated with it. It's complete. So yeah,
Horses
I'll tell you
are
right
soft,
now,
and there goes Lola again.
Oh my god! Way to
It's her
go,
connection.
24 eyes.
It's her
Yep,
connection.
brought the conversation down.
Go, seriously. I'm
Horses
sorry. I'm
are
just
very
saying.
sexy.
If you
Nothing wrong
if
with
you've
the
drawn
horse.
for if you've
They're
drawn
nice.
commissions for furries, I can't back
Like the
project.
AAA.
Or
You
if
know
your
what I'm saying?
project looks like a furry
All day
project
long.
like Shift, I can't back it.
Smack it. Slap it on up.
Well, you know, there's that whole mascots thing. I mean, it's kind of like Sonic and Tails. You know, like I mean, there's a love for the mascots thing. And granted, you don't want to go too deep into the Sonic fandom either. That's a toxic mire of some very weird fucking bullshit.
No. What really angered me is I found out because I was following a certain locale for my channel, and what I found out was that I didn't know this shit existed. The degeneracy has gone all the way back to Nickelodeon cartoons. And there's actually a whole section of assholes who like take Rocko's Modern Life and Doug, and they do very deviant things with it, and it pisses me like, oh motherfucker, like terrible people. I'm trying to be nice, like, you know, because you can only say so many things on YouTube. But,
yeah,
like,
the internet is a fucking silly place, isn't it?
It's goofy and wonky.
Dude, what do you think is going to happen with Disney with
cannibalism?
Well, Kathleen Kennedy got attacked, but then at the same time,
cannibalism.
You think so? You think?
Yeah, they're going to roast her. Yeah, they're going to.
Suddenly, everybody's like, Disney,
music sucks and you're an asshole.
Yep.
No, they renewed her contract.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They renewed her contract, but now they're going to eat her. Like, what is the deal here? What happened? What was the focus group? What shift do you think happened? Because there's been a lot of like weird articles about Civil War and stuff. Do you think that maybe they're afraid that the libs would lose and like they don't want to like die in the culture war?
What?
Civil War?
There's no. It's all libs. They're just trying to get rid of Bob Chapek.
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Bob Chapek?
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of him.
Weed and I'm a little drunk. This is TOPicLESS, and this is my disclaimer, sir.
Did Lola come back?
For a second, her connection.
You are good, my friend. You are good, my friend.
Probably.
I don't know. I think they're just kind of letting her do her thing. I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing. I don't think anybody over there knows what they're doing.
They made emo sorry, I'm shut up. My bad.
Go on, say it.
No. I don't even know now because I interrupt you and I'm stoned. So like my bad.
Before you guys get started, I'm gonna say good night to everyone and take off.
Oh, later.
Good night, Will.
You will.
Take it easy, Will. It's a good one to hang out, man.
All right, so later, Luke. Later, Jason. Later, Double F. Later, Faye. Later, Joe. Later, 24 Eyes. Later, Wolverine. And later, Matt Yackey and Ink Spots and Shadowhawk and Michael Green and Lola. I love you when you come back eventually or never. You know, but
she's getting ready for her stream. She's gotten like a lot of material right now.
Who's gonna go do her?
She doesn't stream on Tuesdays.
That shit ain't happening tonight.
She's got some internet issues right now.
Okay, I was gonna say she's doing a stream.
No,
that I know of.
Not on Tuesdays.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Later, Will.
All right, man.
Good
night, man.
Take it easy, Will.
He's the man
So,
as well.
Inkspot put something on the TOPicLESS thing. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Oh God, should we look?
I was confused, but I did it.
Hang on.
My name
And he's sensitive. So, oh wait.
Why would you do this thing? Why?
XOXO.
But why though?
Oh my God.
XOXO.
Oh.
There you go.
God damn it.
Oh my God.
These mother.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
So you gotta be careful when you go looking for Sonic fan art on the internet.
Yeah, don't ever.
This is a cautionary tale right here for you.
I think
if it's not something like this, then it's something like extremely autistic too. Like there's just you just need to stay away from Sonic and YouTube. It's just not bad mix.
Yeah.
I think this is Inkspot's art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inkspot's art.
It's not colored.
Yeah. No, this is just a doodle he did. Because it's just a dude. Because he's lazy, is why. He's lazy. He was supposed to color a Frog G sketch, and I gotta color Cyber Frog. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Whatever, Cyber Frog.
On that Cyber Frog, though.
Cyber Frog, my butt.
Well, I mean, my thing is like most of the Cyber Project
Frog G's gonna be where
projects
it's at,
are
though.
late anyway,
Yep.
so like, what does it matter if he's late? Like, who cares? It's not like it's coming
Yeah, you
out.
don't need to color no Cyber Frog. You can be late on that. Frog
It's not
G's where
coming
it's at,
out next
pal.
month. It's not like
That's
you're
right.
gonna start like shipping it tomorrow.
Frog G is though, so come on.
It was for drawn and quartered.
Ah.
This is why I don't sweat like an Ethan Van Scriber project, like, because it's just gonna sit there forever, and then it's
Yeah,
gonna
especially if
get-
Ink is working on it. It'll take an extra 3 years.
Boy, you were really hung up on ink, aren't you,
Salty.
Jason?
Ink's got the
Color my
link.
Frog G piece.
Right?
I mean, yeah, he will. Ink Spots
totally
will
come in
just
and
go
hang
on
out, man.
stream. He'll go just go on stream with Scotsman and just ink all kinds of things. But he's not inking that piece, is he? Huh? He's not coloring that piece.
He's not coloring it.
He's not coloring for you, huh?
He's not coloring that Frog G sketch like he said he would.
Ink,
Nah,
toss
Yeah, I
the
see.
link to
He
Scott
doesn't
to
want to
come
make
on
money.
in.
That's fine. He doesn't want to make money. I get it. That's cool. That's cool.
He doesn't want to.
All of a sudden.
Oh my god!
Just like, I can kind of relate
Stop
to
it,
him
Joe
now.
Ball. Stop it.
What's up,
Back to
Pollock?
project.
Hey,
Don't-
Joe.
Do not scare me, sir.
Ah, shit.
Bam,
I mean, I can't say that I would draw that, but that's funny that was for drawn and quartered. They drew a bunch of crazy shit for that show.
Do you want me to draw some
Remember
furry stuff
correctly.
now?
So
I'll do it
You
right
can
now.
draw whatever you want.
All right, I'll draw some furry stuff right now.
You should be
I think you
drawing.
just kind of wanted to.
I have a question.
It's actually what I
My
wanted
thing
to
is,
all
I'm
along.
wondering how many artists would actually be willing to participate in this because like their time is valuable and they have other shit to do. But like, you know how Between Two Ferns is kind of like a comedy, like weird interview. How many artists would be willing to do like a ridiculous sketching show where the show is like called Sketching Greatness and it's just you draw the host of the show, like the person has extremely stuck up attitude. And the whole thing is an interview while you're drawing like a sketch of the person. Who would be willing to participate in it? Because I feel like if you had the right participants and enough of them, it would be really funny and it would be a good
Curious to see
film.
who the host would be.
Yeah, you'd have to have the right host. You'd have to have
I thought
somebody
about a woman
that-
tyou, but you almost need like a Ric Flair kind of like you need to come
Yeah.
out like that show. You need like a high like level energy. You know what I mean? You need to really talk yourself up, but it's like drawing.
Hey, I
greatness.
just wait. You paying money?
Well, I mean, if
Like
you did
cash
like, if
money?
you did like a
Yeah.
big like, well, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of drawing streams and a lot of like, streams where I've seen inkers or stuff like ink
Used to
random
be
things or ink things for the purpose of the stream, and you can't always draw things that you're working on right on stream because of whatever you can't disclose all the material for the project. So this is a way for you to show your talents, your different styles, and at the same time have a funny interview for more exposure. And then, like I said, it's a ridiculous stream. You have some kind of like big intro, maybe like an orchestral kind of thing where it's like the host and big like Monty Python Godhead kind of thing, and then drawing greatness, and the person comes on with a lot of like bravado, and then they introduce the guest, and they just have maybe like while they're doing the interview, they like critique the artist. They just like say really.
Yeah, they got a camera set up so they can watch themselves. No, you're doing it wrong.
That my nose
Totally-
is like, look, you're very good at what you're doing, sir. But if you could give me like 30 more degrees on the nose, come on, man,
There
you're
you go.
killing me here. Like
That's what I'm working on.
Aw.
Nuts and bolts and cogs.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's it.
pieces.
Just that.
Well,
you'd almost need
no.
somebody
The
in
entire
a
thing
jacket
right there.
with the smoking pipe.
That's it right there. That's all of it.
We need some fishes in there too.
I can see
Wait a
the
minute.
preview over on the corner.
Yeah, I was
over
gonna say I can see the preview on the corner.
Smart guy. Just saying.
You see nothing?
Aha.
Quickly
Nah, it's
flip
for
this
Maverick.
channel.
Wait, you paying
Don't
money?
flip that.
No
It's called
money,
screen
just
record.
exposure, and not the exposure you're looking for.
No, me.
Yeah, unfortunately for ink spots.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, look, it's really hard for artists to do certain things. Yeah, if you can draw your whatever book you're drawing on stream, you should. I think you should showcase your talents. If you could at least record you drawing all of it and then drop it after the book's released, I think that would be extremely a smart move. You know what I mean? You could do time lapses, you could do other kinds of streams, but you could break all that material of you drawing everything for the book down and release it when it's, whenever like it's appropriate for you to release it. And that, as long as you're continuously working on work, at some point, you go from building material to having a tidal wave where it's just continuously always new material for your show.
People do like that behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that shit.
So like
that's why Fragga does the
get to a
time lapse
certain point.
videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, and if you got like, you know what I mean, like if you got a certain amount of work in front of you, at some point, it'd be consistent material, and that's the idea, right? You're gonna keep making books. Everybody's gonna keep working with each other. You're gonna expand it out, do the covers, the prints, the crossovers, so that the names are like synonymous with each other. Get the synergy.
Luke and Big and Jason.
Too late.
Aww.
I know, life sucks.
Lola!
Nolly's fan.
What's up?
You connected
Welcome back,
now,
Lola.
Lola?
Welcome back, Lola.
Hey, before we start the new dick conversation, I just want to let you know that I gotta take off.
I don't blame you for leaving before that.
Oh, that's awfully good timing for
It's
you.
good seeing you, Joe.
No, it was good. It was good being here.
Nice
Take it
meeting you,
easy,
Joe.
Later,
Catch you later.
You guys all have a great one.
You as well, man. Thanks for coming to hang out, man.
Yeah, definitely. Do it again sometime. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, you're always welcome, dude.
Appreciate it, guys. See y'all.
Later.
Contact.
All right, so
Okay.
yeah, there you go. For those that missed it, there's what Jason was showing off. Just when you think I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get paid. Thanks.
Oh my.
You fucked up.
I figured I was gonna hear. Great, now I gotta pay Hacky now.
I
The
got
fuck out of here. We saw who it was.
I don't know
That
who's
will pay
coloring.
you.
I don't know who's coloring it.
Not Yaki.
No, I don't.
Hockey, whatever his name is.
Yaki.
Hockey.
I love Hockey. Hockey's a great dude.
Throwing me off.
You know what? I'm going to say, I got a very big compliment today. I got a compliment from Mo Biggs in the chat. He said that I'm not Hockey, but I did an adequate job at filling in with Ali on her stream. So, I'm taking that as a gold medal. That's a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's like,
man.
Take
He said
the
I was
compliments where you get them.
Yeah.
Sure.
from Mo Biggs, the most critical motherfucker in all of CG.
Well, Mo never comes and hangs out on my shows. He'll come and hang out in the chat of everybody else's show, but Mo never come hang out here. I don't know
Well,
what it is.
Bancroft streams around our time too, so that's one reason.
Yeah, but he's Australian. Who cares?
Yeah.
His
You know,
toilet book is
apparently
backwards. I mean, come on.
Glasses.
You know, I've been
Who buys
DMing
books from people
Bancroft,
whose
so
toilets flush backwards? Nobody.
I mean, that's just a symptom of gravity. But
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They're in the
Uh-huh.
wrong gravity. Obviously,
What?
their brains work inadequately.
you do understand what a sphere is, right?
I'm starting a hate campaign against Australians right now. On top of
Oh, no.
kidding. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. That would be.
I was just no, because I actually love Australians. I actually have done quite a few streams and have streaming partners.
It seems like an interesting place. There's a lot of the nature and wildlife that just simply wants you dead.
No. Literally,
Definitely
the 10 most deadliest things of everything that exists. If it's the 10 deadliest spiders, the 10 deadliest snakes, fish, whatever the fuck it is, resides in Australia. It's a death island. They're trying to murder you.
And now we all understand exactly why it was a British penal colony. They did not give a fuck. You people go there, you die.
And then they have the coral. The coral, if you try to invade there, through swimming, you come in the wrong way, you can get ripped in half by coral. Did you know that? Yeah, coral can seriously tear you up.
I mean, no offense on this, but you would think it would be the survival of the fittest down there, but with the way things are going down there, it's kind of
No, they have some kind of weird government program going on down there. They convinced those fools to give up their guns, and since then they got all these Chinese programs on their phone where some states they have to check in. Dude, come on, your phone made by China, your app made by China, tracking every movement in Australia, and you're right by China, and you're actually one of the allies and problems for China if they were to ignite a World War III.
God.
Right on, man. Right on.
Yeah.
This is why I'm glad that the Marine Corps was talking about making another base on in Australia. I was so mad because I was in Okinawa and I was like, "Fuck, I'm stuck in Okinawa and I could be like."
My dad
Australia.
was at Okinawa too.
I was on Camp Foster. I don't know what camps existed or what he was on.
Yeah, I gotta ask him when he gets back.
This is why you try to buy local if you can.
Yep.
It's legal.
If you can.
Yep.
It's legal.
Or grow it your own.
Or grow it.
Grow it. Grow it. Motherfuckers.
Yes.
Unless you're in
Definitely.
China, in which case that won't help the issue.
Like seriously, I'm have been stocking up on YouTube videos about like Earth ships and like aquaponics and all kinds of cool shit. Like, yeah.
Oh man, Virgin Records. There's gonna be like some kind of weird space station that you're gonna be able to spend the night at some point here.
I'm all set with that.
Virgin Records, huh?
Give Richard Branson. He's already got. There's Virgin Galactic.
Oh, I
It
know
started
he's
as a
got
record
his
company, and
Virgin
there's
Galactic
Virgin
going on.
Galactic. So, you don't think there's not going to be a Virgin Space Station hotel? You know that's not coming.
Well, I
like
know
this
that's
is,
one of his plans.
Regulate this shit.
There's going to be a Virgin Motel on the fucking moon if he has his way.
And then we'll find out that it's hollow.
Yeah.
And then it'll die and it'll get bought
Are they gonna
out
find
by
that
some other
ancient
company.
Nazi base?
No. What'll happen is they'll build like basically like a Vegas on the moon, and then half of it will die off over time of tourism.
On the moon.
Because no. We'll find another spot to build another space station that's like cooler than the moon is, and so that will die off, and then other companies will buy it off. But Virgin will start it off, or Tesla.
Right.
I'll go build my own moon theme park with blackjack and hookers.
No, what's going to be great?
The moon theme park.
What's going to be great is when it's so common for people to be on different places that there's going to be like the action park version of a moon theme park. When there's like the redneck that's out on the moon that just bought some random piece of property they shouldn't have and has a completely dangerous and inconsistent fun place to go.
Shut your mouth.
Have
Shut
you-
your mouth.
24 Eyes
Have you
thought
ever
this
watched
scenario
Futurama?
out farther than
24
Lola
Eyes?
has thought out the dick conversation.
What in the hell? No,
I
have you ever
smoked
watched?
pot.
You're the one that's thinking about the dick now. Anyway, 24 Eyes. Have you watched Futurama?
I've
The
seen Futurama.
first season of Futurama actually deals with exactly what you're talking about.
I have
Ink Spot and
hey, look,
hookers.
look. I have brain
Yeah.
look. I have brain memory issues. So for all I know, I could have completely lifted that from the first season. I don't
Dude,
know.
Futurama's a
I'm going to
great
tell you
show.
that I thought that was an original idea, but what you pointed out to me may be that my brain glitched and I lifted it. It could be a possibility.
Fuck
Moon
you,
Billies.
24 Eyes. Like you're totally gonna like fuck this shit up, my
Yeah.
brother.
With your
Yeah.
big dick
Yeah.
energy, big hands, big feet energy, big books. We're all
I'm gonna
big.
give my big dick energy to you guys, and like you're gonna completely fuck this shit up.
Gummies.
You're gonna wreck it.
You're gonna.
Lola's gonna
Yeah.
help you wreck
I want
that
gummies.
pussy that is the
Gummies for
CG
Lola.
market.
And
Come in.
He can help you leave it fucking wet and dry.
oh,
Wet,
Wet
and
and
dry.
dry.
At the
Wet
same
and
time.
dry,
That's
yeah.
a-
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a whole like it's an inner
Fuck you,
intersectional
man.
experience.
Fuck
Baby, I'm gonna have you so.
We're talking
it's
about
gonna be
some,
wet
like-
and dry all at the same time.
We're talking about
Seagram's
like what
wine
is that?
cooler,
That
though.
You have
yoga shit or
achieved the
whatever?
state of oxymoron.
Seagram's wine cooler, though. It's wet and it's dry.
This is where I wish you had a couple of Monty Python like clips to play.
Oh, they're coming. Don't you worry.
Especially like the
For
Black
something
Knight
completely
one, where
No,
you're
it's not
where
like-
Teeth like this.
The little like
Brother,
just their
fuck you.
cartoons were brilliant. Like the
Yeah, I don't have
Fuck
any.
this
Don't
shit
have any Monty
up.
clips.
fuck
Wow.
shit up. That should be a Lola T-shirt.
Right?
Not already?
I need about 350.
I'm gonna make a CG store. That's gonna be fun. I'll see what. it
Fucking
may or may
brother,
not sell.
man. Fucking 24 Eyes is gonna like have his shit fucked up.
No. Okay, look. I can say right now. So for my YouTube channel, 27% of my views come from Discord. 20% of my 21% of my views come from Kiwi Farms. And so I already play in the dark parts of YouTube. I'm not worried about anything.
Dang.
Damn, brother.
Is Kiwi Farms a derogatory way of saying Australia?
No. Kiwi Farms is a locale. No. It is a. It's like the Library of Alexandria for locales. It is a deep research and analytics on every single locale on the internet. So like, if you go to say like, okay, someone you might know is like Chris Chan.
Yes, weaponized spurgatory.
I say so like Chris Chan, right? Like literally, if you go to Kiwi Farms and you look up Chris Chan, you'll find house plans of this person's house. Like you will find every single detail, like where the couch is. You'll find spending detail, aspects of this person's life. It's insane.
Yeah.
I should have already had like brothers.
But 9% of my views come from Twitter, and that's on PG. And I have to say a big thanks to everybody.
I should have already had like
gummies.
This freaking
more gummies, Lola.
You're right, Lola. Hold on. Lola, how many fingers am I holding up?
2, brother.
Lola,
2 brothers.
Lola,
Okay.
take your husband and take a body shot. No balls.
No, I should have already had this. I should have already had this at like 2.
What?
I think she needs 2 more shots and she'll get corrected. She'll get back into the game. She just needs to rally.
Like,
is Lola talking to us?
They had this already.
I'm not sure anymore.
Like, we should have already had this already.
What is this?
Wolverine, get on the program.
What is this?
I'm not sure what this is.
What is this? I can't say.
What's in the box?
What is it?
What's in the box?
What is it?
I exposed myself at Go.
You exposed yourself to who?
And go.
Go. Are we playing Monopoly? What's going on?
I think it's time to bring this
It
out.
should already be Go. It should already be Go.
There we go. Alright, I'm hiding out in here for a little bit. I'm hunkering down.
Fade feels safe now.
Yeah, I feel safe.
Oh, shit. Matt Yaki.
Is Lola just reading out one of those random AI generated stories?
No, I shouldn't be.
There we go.
That should
Like, these motherfuckers should be already going. They should already be going.
The burgers?
Who's going where, Lola?
Where are they going?
Where are they going?
They're going, yes.
They're going, yes.
Brothers, yes. Already, these motherfuckers should be going, yes.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, my avatar's my Shane box. I'm good.
No,
I know about going night-night. I don't know about going yes.
Yes, these motherfuckers should be going, yes.
What?
Where are we going? What's going?
Yes.
Huh?
Luke, get with it.
What? Okay. Yes. What am I getting with?
I'm lost on what we're doing now.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think Lola is lost on what they're doing, so
I'm scared.
I love you, Lola.
Hookers, I say.
I love
Yes.
hookers. Hookers are nice ladies, and they do a service to humanity.
It is the oldest profession outside of storytelling.
No, like
Yes,
I know. I feel like no, like the
Is that where they're
issue
going?
is
Yes, yes.
that because prostitution is illegal,
know.
that puts more people in danger than if it was just legalized, controlled, both with like disease testing
Right on,
and
brother.
you know,
Oh,
just,
yeah, I
like,
forgot about
having
this
like
avatar.
having someone there to protect the woman from getting beat up or anything else.
Well, I mean, look at.
We
look
could
at
call that
Holland.
dude a pimp.
Red light.
Pimp.
Red light
A
district.
pimp
Yeah.
slap. What?
Yeah, but pimps beat up women because they have small egos.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that won't happen though.
I'm sure.
No, if it's an independent contractor through the city with a license, and
What is this,
she
night
has,
shift?
she goes and works.
No, I disagree.
And she goes and she works in a facility that has a security system.
In a morgue? Do they work out of a morgue?
Yes, a morgue is a facility.
No, you buy a building.
It is a facility.
You buy a building.
Get Michael Keaton to drive you around.
Like an apartment complex or something, and you make sure you install a security system. You have security guards on, like, hand.
Dude, I gotta buy a whole apartment building now to sell ass?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. It's called the Bunny Ranch. What the fuck do you think that is?
What else do I have on here?
It's definitely not an apartment building.
It's even bigger. It's fucking the Walmart of pussy. Come on. It's more square footage. It costs you even more.
It's a trailer park farm.
Except for the fact that it's in, like, Nevada, so, you know.
And it doesn't. Oh, the funny.
I gotta disagree.
Of course,
I forgot about this.
You do have to.
But if you like Amsterdam's red light district, where you have buildings, you go to a place, there's security in place, you pay a person, you see the lady. Like, that's the appropriate way to do it.
Do those ladies go yes?
They go yes.
Look,
yes.
I can tell you this.
Yes.
Europe. No. Here's some disturbing facts about America. America has a lot of serial killers and a lot of sexual serial killers, and in fact, we have so many sexual crimes because of our repressive, like, Puritan culture, that we have.
You got to remember, the uptight British told us to get the fuck out. So
yeah, but we have special victim units. Like, we have specialty crime units.
I blame Obama
for sexuality. No, because you don't understand. Like, other like European countries don't have the amount of serial killers and don't have the amount of
because we're winners.
Yeah,
that's why.
They don't have the amount of sexual deviant serial killers. They literally like Hungary. They like Hungary and stuff. When they have a serial killer, they call the FBI. If it's something sexual based,
step up their game.
They call the American FBI.
Can't they call their own police?
No, because they don't know how to fucking profile it. They don't have the experience. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We have
they don't
all
have
the experience. So when there is a world event in a small country, there's a serial killer that they can't track down.
Don't they have a
they
Twitter?
call us in because we have all the knowledge on how to take care of it.
You fucking serial killer. I mean, you know.
Because we're number one.
No. At any given time in America,
You're
there's like 37 serial killers operating at all times in America. Do you guys not? That's
You gotta pump them numbers. Come on.
No,
You gotta pump them numbers.
Jason, that doesn't count the Little League.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Even in 2021, though,
Those are just the ones that have gone pro.
There
I
are
got you.
cameras. There are so many more ways, like DNA, and ways to like bust somebody. Even in 2021, in America, there's 37 people that are actively killing human beings on a regular basis at all times.
Right.
At all times.
And 24 Hours knows all of them personally.
Have to read 24 Hours, man.
I've done enough study. I definitely would have kill kits in different spots. You know, you gotta like spread out your.
Well, when I lived in next to Fort Bragg, there was 2 serial killers going around at the same time. One was they pretty much figured one of them was special forces, and the other guy they finally caught because he went to the women's dorm, knocked on the door, tried to attack the woman when she opened the door, and she stuck a pencil through his throat.
Why isn't Hockey or Ink Spots on this fucking panel? They're in this chat. Just
They're in
Hockey was having internet issues. Hockey was having internet issues, and he could be coloring. He could be coloring, or he got home from work.
He can't. He's typing. Obviously, he's not coloring.
Feline.
He's typing.
Do you think it would be if 2 serial killers bumped into each other trying to kill the same person?
Yeah, okay, you guys are artists. No, don't bullshit. Wait.
Special forces would be the one. He would have already wiped out the other guy because that guy was like dropping people out of trees. There was no tire tracks, there was no drag marks, there was nothing.
Inkspot does his work digitally. You can't tell me that it doesn't disrupt his work.
It does, actually. I get less done whenever I'm in a panel than whenever I'm by my...
Exactly, and he's typing in the chat. So you can... No. I'm saying typing in the chat is more disruptive than being on a panel. Get the fuck out of here.
It's actually not.
Right.
It's not. It takes me 2 seconds.
Well,
if you let me talk, I'll tell you. It takes 2 seconds to type something, but then if I got to sit here, watch the screen, see what's going on, it just distracts from what you're drawing. You can listen and type. It's a lot quicker.
This much conversation? Look how many. Yeah. Look at the amount of conversation.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to come in.
Which is perfectly reasonable as well.
Maybe he's smelly.
I'm just saying you can't make that an excuse. That's not a viable excuse when you've had that much conversation. Because you literally are putting down your pen every 2 seconds of.
Right.
Unless he has voice to text.
Or, you know,
if he okay, you know
depends on
what?
what hand.
You know what? Wait.
I can type with my left hand.
Wait. Well, DeathMetalHero, that's less of a thing that I would believe, but fair enough. If he has a voice system, if he has some kind of like Alexa or something, he could be just talking bullshit and drawing and not even. You know.
But what if I don't want to? Poppy said.
Well, like I said,
Again,
I know his
perfectly viable reason.
His internet's been wonky. I was just on a stream with him, and I
saw it. It was great.
Yeah.
You guys,
we stream sniped you. I don't know if you.
You held it down, sir.
I don't know if you saw the chat. I said.
I saw yours. Yeah. He highlighted that.
And I also thought you were a great guest to like continue the show. Like you like helped get it through the bump, and you helped smooth it out through the end. Yeah.
The Frege one was more nerve wracking.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. But
I don't know. Frege had bounced out because he was having issues, and I had 150 people I could talk to.
Great. I saw
Yeah,
that.
you did just fine, man.
I did. Yeah, but I realized I didn't promote my book the whole time.
Well, you're just hanging out talking, man.
Yeah, I was just talking.
People checked you out.
Yeah, but you know what though? But you held it down for Frege, and it's not like Frege doesn't remember people or doesn't shout people out. I mean, he shouted out Rod Valkyrie today, so like it's not like you know.
He shouted me out today too.
Shout you out, like get it out there and
shouting out the happy hour hangout as well. Told me
Did
to
he?
drop the link in the chat, so I
Nice,
did.
man.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to go back. I had to work. I had to turn off the stream. So
Fraga's one of my favorites. I really have like I really love these fast artists. This is no offense to any other artist, but like there's something about Fraga and Dan Plegle with they're both like how good they draw and how fast. It's just insane. It's just insane to me. Like so much detail and so quickly. Fucking fast.
Matt 6 Bar can throw out some stuff pretty quick.
I love Matt Barr. No. Matt Barr is going to be one of the guests on my show, and he made a 24-eyes character. And you know what? I think that's like even fucking cooler than anything that those stupid dwarfs are doing. I seen the campaign with the Air Saga, and I seen the dwarfs or whatever, and I seen the people get their dwarfs. But I'm in a Matt Barr like hit. Oh man, Matt Barr is sick. I backed Rock.
No man cake.
Fucking love Matt Barr is a bad
What
motherfucker.
Lola said.
What?
Lola what?
Y'all may take it like some 12-hour back to this. Definitely
take the 12 hours back.
Take 12 hours for you to get it out. Come on, girl.
But y'all don't know how like 12 hours may take.
12 hours takes about 12 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
like wait,
No,
12 hours?
See, you
Are they?
no. Well, you don't
12-hour
understand. We don't
gummies?
understand DeathMetalHero, Jason, and Fly Fion. You don't actually understand how 12 hours really feels. You think you understand, but you don't really understand what the 12 hours.
I think
That's
the
what
important
Lola's
thing
telling
to take note of
I
is
mean,
that
it's-
Lola doesn't.
Exactly.
Exactly. she
Oh
said.
my god.
Oh, Matt Yackey's
Matt
a bad
Yackey says
motherfucker.
he'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lola got the good shit.
Oh, the gummies.
I have there's some friends that
They
are
are
coming to me that
tasty.
are some Matt Yackey. Dude.
What's that 12-hour
I don't know.
not energy drink?
I don't know when the last time I was Tourette's high was.
You know, the funny thing about edibles for me is that they gotta be like high potency for them to actually hit me.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'll
don't-
feel like
Yeah.
I'll feel like a body buzz, but like
So-
not like everybody else.
There's
you know,
a
seems to
science.
have.
No. There's a science behind it. There's literally two different
Oh
chemical
no, not a
reactions.
size. No.
There's two different chemical
here we
Size
go.
doesn't matter because they'll make up for it with
Science.
their hands and mouth.
I'm just saying, eating it is a different
That didn't
biological
help.
breakdown.
That didn't
It
help
is,
at all.
isn't it? It is, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, no, it changes. It's
Hey,
a
look,
different. It's a
Eating
different
and
feel.
smoking are two different techniques.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Smoking it gives you a different high than eating it.
Yes.
You calm down,
Right.
my God. Let me get through my whole. Can I talk here?
Can I finish?
Can I
finish?
We're in 2021. Yeah, Lola knows what I'm saying. He knows what I was making fun of.
Lola don't know shit.
Nobody else knows that. I made fun of Ross Perot. No, I was making fun of Ross Perot, and he's the only one that caught the joke.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Can
Yeah.
I finish?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I finish? Can I finish?
You know what though?
Was that from SNL or was that Mad TV?
That was SNL.
But
Yeah,
Ross
that was
Perot
Dana
was
Carvey's
actually
Ross
the
Perot.
first base candidate, the most base person to ever run. He was the first
I voted for
senator.
Ross Perot.
I would have. I wasn't old enough.
You voted.
I knew he wasn't going to win, but I voted for him anyway.
I voted. I was
That's
born
funny.
in '84. I couldn't vote for him, but I was like super down for him.
Yeah, he says smoking.
And
is
then we
better.
got Clinton, so I mean, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Ross would have been so funny though.
I agree with Yaki on that.
But we did get the
Jackie.
blowjob president. I mean, America literally has in their history the blowjob.
Yeah. I
did not have
I would have
sexual-
respected Bill if he'd have like worked the story out with Hillary ahead of time to get her to agree and just been like, he'd come out of the
No,
at
no,
the
y'all
trials
would
and
have
just went,
respected him as a
yeah,
president if he was said,
I
"I'm the
fucked her.
president of America."
I fucked her long.
and
I fucked
my
her hard.
dick
I
needs
fucked
suck.
her for all of you who can't fuck her, and Hillary was okay with it. So what the hell? Get off my balls.
Exactly.
And just walk the fuck off.
No, he should have mic dropped that shit. He said, "Yeah, fucked her. I put my
Yeah.
dick in her whole mouth." Like, are you serious? I'm the president.
If
Lori, feed
if
to
he'd
the-
have walked in and just said, "Yes, I fucked her. My wife knew and was okay with it," what the fuck are they gonna come at him with?
walk out, boom, walk out. You know what's crazy is that Bill Clinton literally was being. No. What's
Yes.
crazy is this border shit because we have like 10,000 Haitians trying to cross.
You gotta
But,
remember,
like,
since it was
20
a
years ago, they were trying
controversy,
to put a
they
fence
were
up.
probably using it to distract the public from something else that they would have been outraged about. So
I mean,
that's the whole reason
yeah.
why it was a controversy.
Just use them for target
If
practice.
there's something flashy here, what's this hand doing
Bang,
over
bang.
here?
Okay, that's the first time a president openly got caught having a blowjob because Kennedy just kept it under wraps within like a
The
certain.
other ones were doing far worse.
Yeah, no. But this is the thing. Yeah, they didn't have any snitches. They had a real they're real presidents. They had real
Snitches get
motherfuckers.
stitches.
No,
That
think
is
about this.
correct.
They, think about when the CIA, like who's gonna snitch on you? The CIA, the FBI? Because if you're a good president, the
Probably the
Marine
Secret
Corps,
Service.
who is your personal guard, your security guard, the Marine Corps provides personal security for the president. They're not gonna turn on you. So like literally, the only people who are gonna fuck your shit up are all these like espionage groups, which are CIA, FBI, ATF. All them bitches are the ones that are, putting their fingers in the pie.
Bill was putting his fingers in the pie.
Right?
Well, he put a cigar in it, and he's a pimp like that.
I was thinking the saxophone, but that's a whole.
There you go.
He did play saxophone on late night TV. He was on
Hell yes, he
Arsenio
did.
Hall. He was on Arsenio Hall playing that shit. That is a
Arsenio
pimp president
Hall.
move. That's a pimp move. Like I give him
was.
credit for that. I give
That
him
was the
credit.
best PR
I'm not
he
even
ever
mad
got.
about him for the blowjob. I just
I
don't.
mean,
Oh hell no.
I don't really think anybody was.
And actually,
Like,
I don't
again,
think,
controversy for the sake of controversy.
I would have to think about other than some liberal policies that probably happened law-wise that he made that were probably stupid. But I would say like his presidency really wasn't offensive to me.
Get it?
He
Well,
pretty
are
was
you
pretty
there?
mellow. Like the sex thing, I didn't care about. I was like, whatever.
Right?
Okay, there you are.
Hey, Zay.
Was up.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
Lola's
there's a
weird.
word for what
Say hi,
Lola is
Lola.
right now.
Zayd Comics has no clue what we're talking about because they're minors.
We don't have a clue what the hell we're talking about.
I mean,
yeah,
that's
but
that's
at least
the
we're
nature
older
of this
than
show.
mine.
That's the magic of
Topicless.
topicless.
In fact,
Yes.
you might have to kick this person from the chat. DeathMetalHero.
Right.
You don't want to get yourself reported for having minors in your chat.
What?
Yeah, that one's not a minor.
You can't have minors in your chat. They get the black lung. They spread it around.
What are you guys talking about? Miners are awesome. I mean, they freaking find gold, diamonds, coal.
No, it's
Shit.
dwarves.
I love Zayd Comics.
You can have little people in your chat. That's fine.
the magic top. No,
There's a height requirement.
Oh my god!
We just talked about that earlier.
I'm not being like, look. I'm not
now
being
who's being
backwards like comics. I just don't want them to know yet. I don't want to come on too strong to Zayd. I don't want them to know that like I like them like that.
Full circle, baby.
Right?
Table's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more bourbon.
Or did you say bourbon?
Yeah,
Or
she's
did you
drinking
cut off her
bourbon.
mic at bourbon?
I'm thinking I might need to go get some bourbon as well. I've done this whole stream without any.
You
liquor.
what?
Yeah.
What? No whiskey?
No scotch.
No scotch, no whiskey.
No.
Have you ever had Cutter?
What?
Cutter Sark? Have you ever had Cutter?
Oh, Cutty Sark? Yeah.
I dated a
Yeah, it's
Cutter
been a while
once.
since I've had it, but it's it's pretty tasty.
My ex-wife, her father is in the oil industry, and he used to have like this giant fucking bottle of Cutty Sark that was like on this like this ship thing, like this metal ship thing that like displayed it
Right.
or whatever. It was far beyond my like ability to pay for it. I don't know at the time because I was in the Marine Corps, but that was his thing.
Hey, you find a brand that you like and you just kind of roll with it. I mean, that's how I feel about my my monkey shoulder.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually,
I don't have no brand loyalty. I have whatever
changed it.
fits my pocketbook. I literally drank the most garbage.
What you drinking? Oh, you doing the patties? Oh, nice.
yeah, I changed it. I was like, I'll go with the Irish whiskey.
Patty's is okay. I mean, it is a bottom shelf. Okay, I will drink the shittiest liquor possible, but I actually do know all the different shelves, and I've tasted liquors from all different spots, and do drink different ones. Patty's is okay. I mean, it's like all right. It's like a maybe a mid shelf
like
on a
it.
decent bar.
I mean, it works.
No, it's not terrible. No, it's a good. It's a good like sipping one. It's a good price. Like it's not, all around.
I think, well, what fuck can I drink?
I will be.
What are you
right
drinking,
back.
Lola?
I drink a little bit of everything.
What's your favorite drink though? Gummy flavored.
Probably drink of flavor is the kids drink, right? Like
Sunkist.
Hawaiian Punch?
Kids drink.
Hawaiian Punch.
Kool-Aid?
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Mezcal.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
My drink of
Mezcal.
choice
Jason? Yeah, that's a kid's
is drink of choice.
What?
So, like,
I thought you were a bourbon girl.
I am a bourbon girl.
In a bourbon
And gin,
world.
too, right? Don't you?
But it tends to also follow,
You like that Jim Beam?
yeah, Jim Beam.
There we go. Jim Beam and Mountain Dew. When I was in high school, I drank
Oh my
a 2 liter. I put a fifth of Jim Beam into a 2 liter of Mountain Dew. Drank that.
That sounds fucking horrendous.
And went to a carnival and rode rides.
Why?
How'd that work out for you?
Because I lived in
Yeah.
Ohio. There's nothing to fucking do but
There's nothing
do
to fucking
drugs
do.
and fucking
It's Ohio.
wildlife.
You should know better than anybody else,
It
Wolverine.
ends up being like Jim Beam and like fucking.
Alright.
Look, if you're not fucking hunting or fishing, there's nothing to do in Ohio. I'm sorry.
Nice,
Like, there
Luke.
isn't.
Not really.
Miss Girl. Like,
What's
I
the
never
Fireball?
love Miss.
Fireball would be good right now.
Not Fireball.
Ugh.
Fireball, terrible.
Fireball is a
can
terrible
rock
thing
that-
to do to
That's
whiskey,
that
even
shit you drink-
shite whiskey.
No, you drank that shit when you're like 20. You drank like that weird cinnamon whiskey when you're not used to like you don't have the full
Goldschlager.
man.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Goldschlager? Yeah.
There's so much whiskey.
How many gold balls did you puke up, or how many gold balls did you poop out because of the Goldschlager?
Oh, God, it's
No, I
terrible.
never drank a whole lot of Goldschlager. I'm not super into cinnamon, so
Have you ever
Goldschlager
had
never really did
Rumpelman?
much.
Rumplemint.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if you mix Pepsi,
Yeah.
the perfect amount, not Coke, Pepsi. It has to be Pepsi.
Oh my god.
It's
You
sweeter.
mix Pepsi and Rumplemint together with the right amount of ice, and it tastes just like a peppermint patty. I swear to God.
Oh my god, it's worse. It's the worst.
Marine goddams.
I'm saying it's the worst.
What was it?
Gatorade and Jack Daniels.
Oh.
Gatorade. No, because
no.
Gatorade is so sweet that it does taper up the taste of the alcohol. Yeah, Gatorade and Jack will fucking. Oh yeah, you fuck up real quick.
That is disgusting.
God, so much Jaeger.
I drink so much Jaeger for
Jaeger's
no
not
reason.
safe
I didn't
anymore.
ever like Jaeger. I never liked the taste of Jaeger. Everybody else was drinking it, and they're like,
Oh,
"You're a
God,
bitch."
no.
Scotch
No.
and Guinness.
No.
There we go.
Guinness.
Scotch.
Scotch.
Yeah.
Scotch and
Have you
Guinness.
ever been so hammered while drinking with somebody that they thought that you paid for the bill and they paid for it?
No.
Okay, so one of the greatest things that ever happened in my Marine Corps career was when I was a boot. I went out drinking. I was a little lance corporal. I was scared and afraid, and I ran into a group of NCOs, and they fucking nabbed me up, and they're like, "Oh, you're going with us?" I'm like, fuck, I'm fucked.
No.
And that we went on this drinking campaign, and luckily the NCO that was like directly over me and in this situation drank so much that he didn't realize that he was paying for 90% of the drinks. He thought I paid for the drinks, and he like just thought I was like the best. He gave me this like completely helped me out. Like it was insane how much that fucking boosted me, because he got too drunk to realize that he was paying for 90% of the shit.
You're like, no, brother.
I didn't say no, fuck
No,
that.
no,
I
you
didn't
don't
say
correct
fuck
that.
off. You don't understand. In the Marine Corps, they can make your life hell 24/7. When they say that you signed the contract and you are literally 24/7 available, you are if you live on
shit.
base, you are literally 24/7 available. It doesn't. Even if you live off base, they can make you come back to it. But if you live on base,
No.
people can
Damn.
fuck with you 24/7.
Dang.
Jesus.
Anyone who's above you can knock on your door and make you do whatever they want within the legal orders, which is quite a bit to fuck your life up, you know what I mean, or make you uncomfortable, you know, whenever they
Oh, I
want.
can only imagine. Yeah.
And
no,
you were
that
like,
is-
no.
Well, I mean, there's always, I mean, eventually you just embrace the suck. You just,
No.
you just accept it. No. What you have to understand is when you're a Marine, you live in purgatory. Your life is purgatory.
That's basically how it's been explained to
And
me.
you just learn to love the suck. You learn to
No.
live within the worst. And you've been like, no, it's Stockholm syndrome. You've been so abused that you just accept it. You just accept it like normal.
And you're like, no.
No, there's no. You're
don't
so
suck.
abused and so brainwashed at that point that you just accept the abuse. You just go, yes, Daddy, give me 2 more inches.
I agree
No.
with Frog
No.
Please, 50 pounds. Oh wait, that'd be 100 pounds.
King. Oh my god.
My math.
No, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the Marine Corps. There's a lot of things that are very alpha masculine about it, but like at the same time, when you're in the military, you are in a completely beta position because when
No.
everyone
no
else tells
more
you to
brother,
jump, you're a jump. Like anyone more.
feel to be a bitch?
God, I haven't seen that in a
you
while.
think that's funny? But look, when I left boot camp, I literally thought that my name was bitch. I had been not referred to by my rank, by my name, or recruit. I've been referred to by bitch. It was more understand. If somebody in the Marine Corps said to me it was higher rank because I was a recruit and I didn't understand how rank worked and stuff and all that stuff, like when I first got in there, I'm telling you, I was so scared from this situation. I was so fucked up that like I just like bitch was like that was like I'm accepted. He called me a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand. Like you don't even understand. Like bitch was just like your name. Like you were just like one of a number. You were a process. You were
Right.
expendable.
You are
And
a
that's
tool.
the other thing they teach in the Marine Corps is you're expendable. They literally train everybody to do everything. So like let's say the lieutenant dies, then the next person has to call in call for backup support. Well, let's say like everybody dies. Well, they actually train every single person in the situation, and they basically tell you that anyone, no matter what your rank is and no matter how good you are at your job, is expendable at any point.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You
and
can
that
always
is
be
exactly
replaced.
that is exactly the Marine Corps. Being a Marine means that you're expendable. You're an expendable person. And so, like, I really wish the Expendables movies were more representative of something like that. I do like I like Stallone. I'm fucking like, dude, Cobra, like, I can name Victory. I can name some movies that people wouldn't fucking know him for because I am a big fan, and I know he's a screenwriter too. He did some shit with. Did you know that fucking Sylvester Stallone did a movie with Dolly Parton in the 70s?
Right.
I know this because I love Dolly Parton.
Huh.
I did not
You're
know
fucked
that.
now.
I
You're
didn't
fucked.
Oh man, no, it was pretty sick. Actually, there was this cool punk rock T-shirt that Stallone wore in that movie.
Like a rhinestone cow.
It was a yellow T-shirt with a skull on it. No, but it was a skull, and it was this like dissected skull, and it was something that you would see like nowadays, but it was completely back then. Like, I don't know, it was sick.
Completely back then was punk rock.
Exactly.
Kinda, yeah, but you know the thing is though that okay, so maybe flying look. Let me explain. I'm talking to a different audience. Let me explain. I understand that you understand more because you actually were around the era and you understand more for the thing.
I can tell you what dinosaurs were like too.
No, but no. I'm not calling you. What I'm saying is that you have a more experience, so you understand the situation.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people don't. They don't. Like, there's a lot of history that's been confused with social media, and just like the lack of documentaries or whatever. People don't read books anymore. There's a lot of history that's been lost, and what people don't understand, especially like about the punk rock scene, people don't understand that Blondie is a punk rock band.
Exactly.
They don't understand that Bowie and that David Bowie used to hang with the Ramones and with Blondie. Like they all like
he used to show like what it was like to be when the
it was all rock and roll. All these people thought they were rock and roll. There was no these weird differentiations. You're punk. You're astrological. You're whatever. These all people were artists. They were all on a scene. They were like CG, right? They were all on the scene. They all supported each other. Punk rock is like your original CG, if you think about it.
Blondie actually went and hung out with the rappers.
She was the first one to rap.
Blondie hung out with the Ramones. The Blondie before they were ever rappers. They hung out with the Ramones. They hung out with the Misfits.
Show us what it was like to be the.
They hang out with Cheetah Chrome. They hang out with the Ramones. There's plenty of stories of Blondie being a legit punk scene.
The reason why the punk scene reminds you of CG is because it's all DIY. It's DIY or die in the punk scene. You know, you do the shit yourself, or you die, and that's exactly the attitude that everybody in this scene has. They're creating shit. Do it DIY. Do it yourself. Die. You rise and fall based on your merit.
Well, yeah, and also, but the thing is though, is some people need to learn how to sell themselves better, because I feel like some people are short selling their talents and their abilities, and we're in a vulnerable time in America. Like okay, again, as a veteran, and this may seem silly to some people, and I like recently had a conversation about this, but I believe that pop culture is American culture, and that one of the biggest things that we've imparted to the world, and one of the biggest influences we've had, is pop culture. Is literally our music, our movies, our TV shows, our comic books, our novels, our writers. Like there are great writers from other places, and I'm not disparaging them, but what I'm saying is the thought leader in the world for a long time since we came up, like when we did it, once we hit the scene, it's just been us. It's not. We haven't had any contenders. There's been no contenders. We came into the scene. We were the underdog, and we fought our way to the top. And then from there, we're rocky. We've just been beaten, motherfucker. We just one after another. And I mean, it got lazy. Like things happen, but like, still, I think that like we're like pop culture. Like we develop.
Look at these motherfuckers. They're the ones that come up, and they're the ones that like actually show the motherfuckers.
So this is like the perfect thing. Like the indie comics, like CG. I want to see it blow up. Honestly.
Exactly.
His comment about the movie is not in the regular chat. It's only in the StreamYard chat. So they decided that what he said was wrong, which is dumb, if you ask me.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube will fucking.
If you look at our chat,
that's there. That's there.
That is not in
the best little whorehouse in Texas was an amazing movie.
It's in my YouTube chat. Look
and
at
it
live
was a
chat.
musical. No, people fucking underestimate that.
No,
that
not
movie.
live chat. She's right.
And then I see Stallone or Travolta. The middle part is gone.
Yeah,
I see it.
Wow. See, I see it in mine.
Yeah, YouTube seems
weird.
to be doing that because I know one of my friends put in
But
chat
yeah, it is
and
an
then
excellent fucking movie.
Hashtag fuck
just
YouTube. It's just like
in StreamYards.
Hey, DeathMetalHero, I hope you start double streaming this on Odyssey and a couple other platforms.
Look what Matt Yaki is doing.
Is Odyssey viable?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
for right wing people. Look, you can have some liberal
Best Little
views,
Whorehouse
but what
with
I'm
Burt
saying
Reynolds.
is the Odyssey is a site that a lot of people who have been removed from other places do go to.
Okay.
Yes, it was
Right.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton, Burt Reynolds, Jim Neighbors was in it.
Burt Reynolds is a bad motherfucker. He's a hero of mine. Burt Reynolds, god damn,
Look
he's
what
a
Matt
bad
Yaki is trying to do.
My
with
favorite
this.
part of that whole movie is Dance a Little Sidestep. I love that fucking song.
Burt Reynolds, like, name a movie that he was bad at. What there doesn't it doesn't exist.
Should use the internet. What?
Well, I remember the movie, Matt. So yes, it was Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
and like
it
I
was
said,
Burt Reynolds.
Jim Neighbors was in it. Come on, Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
You can't complain about.
Did you
like,
you know what's crazy?
Surprise,
I had never
surprise,
seen the
surprise.
movie. I had literally never seen the movie Full Metal Jacket before I signed up for the Marine Corps. Like I signed up for the Marine Corps.
shit.
No, listen to this. This is I had never heard of the movie. Like my dad had like
shit.
watched Bruce what is his name? John Wayne movies. He'd watch John Wayne movies, and I used to watch John Wayne movies or whatever because that was his generation or whatever. But like I had no clue about Stanley Kubrick and Full Metal Jacket.
Oh wow.
And so I literally signed up for the Marine Corps. And this is the thing. I walked in there and I said, I want to go to the Marines, and I want to go as soon as I fucking can. And what jobs can I get? And they were like, these are the jobs that are available right now because this is what we need because it's the needs of the Marine Corps or whatever. And I took my ass back. I got a really high score or whatever. They were like, but no, I just walked in. I was like, no, I just want to fucking do this. And then I signed all the papers, right? I did all the bullshit. Like I made them like I made them streamline it. Like they used to do these little tile things like, hey, this is your ambition or this whatever. Like no, I skipped through the entire interview. Said I want to be a Marine. I want to do this now. Whatever. Signed up the papers. Was in the fucking program for a couple of weeks, and then they said, hey, we're having all the police before they go to boot camp come in and watch this movie. I watched the movie and I was like, oh, now I actually understand what I'm signed up for.
Welcome to
That's
hell.
like when you go to flight school, you know, the parachute school and everything. When you walk in the building, one of the first things you see is a series of pictures of a burnout.
I didn't realize that was what you were getting.
You know what though? I'm so fucking proud. Like, there's nothing that could ever rob me of that pride. It was so fucking hard. Like I would say, like as a man, I've cried very few tears as an adult man. But one of the few tears that fucking rolled down my eyes was when the
Shadow Yellow
was when the drill instructor who hated me the most, who I thought hated me the most, handed me my EGA. And that was when you get that ceremony, the EGA ceremony, that's when you become officially a Marine, like you pass your training or whatever. So that is one of the few times that since I've been a Marine that I teared up. Like literally, you know, Like, this motherfucker said, you're a piece of shit, you're nothing, you will never be a Marine. Here you go, you're a Marine. You are
You proved him wrong, and that was the whole point.
Yeah, well.
Right.
No, I didn't prove him wrong. He just told me shit to make me better. I was being a faggot, and I was weak, and I was like whatever, and he made me stronger.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, you either crumble under the pressure or you become a diamond.
You know, one of the greatest like compliments I got in boot camp was, Long, you're doing really fucking good. You lost all that weight. You're in shape now, but you can't PT for shit. And I was like, oh fuck, like you noticed that I'm in shape, like all of a sudden, like I'm in shape, like you noticed, like I went from being a fat body, whatever, to being an in shape, like I'm Marine shape now.
Right.
Even though he told me like I'm a piece of shit and I suck and all that stuff, it's like, damn, like it was such a compliment. You don't understand, like you were so tore down in boot camp. They just talk to you like you're such garbage. Like you literally, like, no, they tell you every day. Like, you see that retard over there? See that guy over there with the mental handicap that's mopping the floor? You are lower than the dirt and the water that is on the floor.
Wow.
They would say shit like that to you. They just say you're fucking terrible, and they just call you bitch. You never had a name. You're a recruit, whatever. Oh man, yeah. And then like my voice is lower. Like I have a lower tone. They fucked with me endlessly because of that. I would have to get so much louder and pronounce so much more and repeat myself. You know how many times I almost pissed out my leg? Like, probably like 300 times in boot camp. I almost pissed out my leg because they made me report that I needed to, like, request permission to go use the restroom over and over again because I have a low tone. And they just, my volume wasn't loud enough for them.
Tell them, Lola.
Wow.
Fuck those.
You know what though? No, not fuck them. They don't know. That's the psychological training you need to be a Marine, because that's the shit that kept me fucking cool when I was on the battlefield. When bullets and RPGs and shit. When I had Marines, like I was a combat engineer, and so combat engineers go in first. Well, Marines go in first, right? That's the Marines' job. We're expeditionary units. So the Army holds shit. The Marines go in. We fucking find the land. But I'm an engineer, so that means I'm on the tip of the spear, meaning I go in before any other motherfucker.
Right.
I go in there and I sweep the ground for landmines, which in modern warfare means I sweep the ground for whatever electronic bomb that you've created with my 1960s fucking technology to find it. You think this is funny, dude? The first year that I was in Iraq, this is 2006, I was handed a mine detector that literally was handed to another Marine in Vietnam. And then I was handed a giant stack of C batteries and was told, make sure that you know your machine's on and that it doesn't run out. Because if the batteries die, you fucking die when you fucking walk across the fucking IED or a bomb or minefield, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oof, fuck, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Good, that sounds awful.
The Marine Corps, but look, I think I was going with some kind of motivation thing or whatever. But like, I was super stoked.
I think I was going with some kind of motivation thing here.
I think
Not sure exactly.
I mean, I'm pretty stoned and drunk, so I'm sorry if I like went on this crazy ramble.
It's okay, Rebels.
Look, and I'm a veteran. I'm sorry. I should be wearing the vest. I should have a hat with 15 BFW fucking stickers on it. I'm sorry. Like, sometimes I get into that mode and I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hear you.
You're all good, dude. You're all good. You're just sharing stories.
Yeah.
And I am just finishing up this piece here, and I think, now that I've cleaned up some of these pencils, I think it is done.
I'll take a picture and post it up on Twitter, and maybe, just maybe, somebody can help me find Captain Fuckhead so I can send this off to him. He requested a black and white Superman Red Sun.
I'll be honest, when I first saw that, when he first started working on it, I was like, why is he coming out of an egg?
And now he's.
But now I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It does look like he's popping out of like an alien egg.
Yeah, it does.
There's a face hugger in there.
So yeah,
I did not consent to that face hugger. Just to let everyone know.
What?
You need to make a Patreon, and because you do sketch covers quite often, like for your show. That needs to be one of like the things, like one of the tier 3.
I've actually been thinking about doing a Patreon and doing something like that, and then doing a drawing of my patrons to see who gets the cover.
You do them so frequently. I mean, unless you really want to keep them, I mean, it's whatever.
No, I mean, I do them because they're fun to draw on, and sometimes they sell. So I mean, I would totally be down to do that for a Patreon level. I've also been thinking about doing head sketches, like let's see, where did I put them? Like these. I did Batman and Catwoman the other day during Batman Day.
That's good.
I also sketched out Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
There we go. I'm with Poison Ivy.
Well, of course you are. She's got the jubblies. And also there's
it takes a bold artist to do a bold print.
Yeah. Well, here. Let me show you something else that you might enjoy.
That's actually what. Yeah, that was kind of the.
They make good auction material.
You know what though?
Yes,
I would rather see
Here.
pencil titties
How
than
about that.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Need to finish that one.
It's out of focus.
You know what? Hey, Death Metal Hero.
Yeah.
If you draw the perfect Death Metal Hero female avatar, I would get it tattooed on my leg. I'm telling you right now. You think I'm full of shit? Like,
no.
Look at my channel. I made bets for tattoos. I'm telling you, if you draw a female avatar, like the perfect like death metal female avatar, for your channel, I will get it tattooed on my calf, probably on my left leg.
I will.
Nice.
I will figure something out then.
And I will. You know what? We can even make it a stream. I'll hit you
Oh
up.
my.
And I'll stream the
that would
tattoo.
be interesting.
Tattooed? That would be awesome.
I would do it. No. This is not the only CG tattoo I'm getting. I told Dan Plegle because his artwork is so fucking sick, and I already have Coop style devil tattoos, and he reminds me of like that kind of era of like artist or like when it comes to like tattoo and hot rod kind of art. And so like I'm gonna get that, and then I told Allie because I was drunk. I said, Allie, I'm gonna get an egg beater tattoo. So fucking now. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. No, I'll just fucking sleeve out the leg. I'll just do a sock and fuck it. I don't care. It's like as long as it's well done, you know what I mean? I just want good done art. Like I don't have any shitty tattoos. So as long as I have well done art, that's what I'm do it. So if you do a fucking sick piece, it will get tattooed, and if I can talk the artist into it, we'll live stream it on your channel even. Or
Cool.
simultaneously stream it from your channel and my channel.
That would be fucking rad.
Flying Feline's showing something.
Luke.
And Big and Ha.
Hold on.
Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Begin.
Speaking of jubblies, camera's out of focus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Focusing? No? Yes? No? Maybe?
Nope.
Nope.
I love that one.
Still
Still
not.
no.
Your background is
So-
focused.
Oh, there, it's clearing up. It's no.
Wait.
There you go. Oh, you got some jubbly. Oh, there you go.
Stay there. Stay there.
They're right there.
Goblin girl.
Right. Okay.
No, Goblin Girl is badass. Goblin Girl could be like a hot word. I'd probably no. Like no. I'm gonna tell Dan he's fucking stupid if he doesn't do some kind of like tattoo flash like setups because he can branch out. You need to branch out of CG. You're an artist. You need to do several things. He could get on like 15 different tattoo flash websites and put some Goblin Girl tattoos on there. No problem. No fucking problem. Yeah. Oh God, I can't wait till he's finished with the book so that I can actually pick the proper page because every time I think that I'm like I picked the Goblin Girl tattoo out, he does a new fucking sick page. It's just ridiculous and You know his rendering. You see him, and he's
Oh yeah.
dude. He's Dan. Oh, I can't wait till he gets books going on a rotation. I think that he's gonna blow up. I think that if he gets the right eyesight, he will blow up because he's just so good. He's so good.
Plegle's talent, like phenomenally talented. You kidding me? Like that's going to be a fucking fantastic book.
And he's so fast. Mm-hmm. He's so fast. He's the fast, like the talent and the speed. It's insane. It blows my mind.
And that's our boy Plegle. Live chat, just so you know.
Yes.
Okay. I was just looking at the picture that you sent me. It says top chat in the screenshot. Yeah, so I mean, if it's not showing up, I mean that's not surprising.
One of these days, I'm just gonna bring a flask to work so that I can partake during Flying Flea on.
The happy hour hangout.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get drunk while I'm at work for the last hour.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Look, I drink a lot of liquor and mostly vodka and Crystal Light. So, slurs may happen.
Vodka and Crystal Light. I remember in high school, a friend of mine brought a little bottle of vodka, and we mixed it with Mountain Dew. It tasted like nail polish remover.
So when I was in high school, we used to just pour whiskey straight into our coffee and drink coffee in the morning. And then when that got busted, everybody started pouring vodka into water bottles and just drinking shots.
Yeah.
But I also went to
much for vodka.
My high school was called Greenville. Like my town was called Greenville. My high school was Greenville Senior High, and our mascot was the Greenville Green Wave, the greenie. But we're not talking about a ocean. The wave, right? The wave that they're referring to is how the cornfields look when the wind's blowing through them. It looks like an ocean. It looks like a wave.
Wind goes sweeping down the plains.
That's the Greenville Green Wave.
Yeah.
I don't mind divulging any personal details about me because I live in Spokane, and like my channel, like you can look me up. It says Outcast Styles, and we live in Spokane, and we live cast, and we'll actually live stream and be like, we're right in the park, so you can roll up on me at any time. But you know what the positive about living in Spokane is? It's really easy to have a concealed carry license, and also we're a mutual combat state. So if you say you want to fight me, it's game on. As long as I agree to it.
So dueling is a thing.
Yes.
Nice.
We can duel in my state. So, hey, I'm live all the time. I'm Spokane, Washington. If you ever think that I'm a real dick and you want to fuck me up.
If you feeling froggy.
Come find me while I'm, fishing downtown.
Froggy's froggy. Don't do that.
If you're feeling froggy, check out some link from one of the most prolific link droppers.
Froggy.
Link slinger extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night.
Maybe Ink Spots will get his shit together and like, color a Frog G card. I don't know.
Hey.
What?
Tomorrow night.
What about tomorrow night?
Red Valkyries.
He's got his new dice. He's very excited.
Use my new dice.
Frog G sent me. Oh, I'm so excited.
You know what? I'm excited.
So excited.
You guys get to play in Red Valkyrie or whatever. You know what I'm excited about is that I had Irene on my show and she said like maybe you could join in, and literally like okay, I got divorced and so I had to sell all of my D&D gear. I had to sell everything I owned pretty much, all my tools, all my D&D gear. But like I had all this first edition and second edition stuff. I was just like so upset. But like I got invited to play some Pathfinder, and I'm the one thing I still have is my bag of dice. I have my original bag, right, that held my dice. That
always hold on to your dice bag.
No. The dice bag. This dice bag is super special. It was made by my best friend who died.
Trust
my
me,
best friend.
Dice bag is important as well.
It was made by his grandmother, who was basically his mom. It was basically my mom. She saved us. When we were little punk rock kids and doing stupid shit and like ODing and stuff, she literally kept us from like, swallowing our own vomit and dying and whatnot. This crazy woman who dealt with all these like cancer patients and all this other shit, like didn't need to deal with teenage drama. that.
Do what?
Oh man, dude, like she like took care of us. We survived. Oh,
Do what?
Do what?
Do
Do
what?
what?
I don't know. I'm stoned.
Why are you letting me ramble on?
I got yeah. You should cut me off.
Just it's content,
Dead
man.
air.
What do you want?
Look.
Yeah.
Look, I got reminiscent about somebody's grandma who took care of me, that made sure I didn't die when I was a little punk rock kid.
Yeah, man.
So,
You gotta appreciate and love those type of people.
I got a couple questions. What was your first car you ever drove? What's your mother's maiden name?
My mother's maiden name is
First
Lily.
pet.
No. My mother's
I'm
maiden
only
name.
kidding. Do not answer these questions.
No. It doesn't matter. No, I've literally you don't understand.
okay.
Like I've been doxxed by so many people who are really dangerous. It doesn't matter at this point. Like I just told you, literally 20% of the views on my YouTube channel are from Kiwi Farm, so it doesn't matter. Like I've been. You can look me up. It exists. In fact, there was actually people who hate me so much that they made a T-shirt that has my nude except for my penis. They edited a different penis onto it.
That's
But there's
flattering. I mean,
you can
wait,
go on
what?
Teespring right now. You can find the 24 Eyes new T-shirt.
Those sound like fans.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
with my government name across it. Not even 24 Eyes, just my government name across it. So at this point, I've been so doxxed, whatever, it doesn't matter. I live in Spokane. You want to pull up, pull up. Like I said, I live in a mutual combat state, and we have concealed carry, and it takes nothing to have that happen. Fuck around.
Scotland. Fuck around and find out.
No, I'm.
It's always,
you know what?
always
You know
one
what
of
though?
my
I
favorites.
give it the Scottish. Look. So 24 Eyes is Scottish, Sicilian, and that's pretty much it. I look more Scottish than I look Sicilian, but my grandmother actually immigrated from World War II. Right after my grandfather was a World War II vet. He was one of those crazy assholes. He lied. He lied to join the war. He was 14 years old when he went in, and he told him he was 18 or whatever. And it actually fucked up his Social Security. When he went to file for it when he was old and retired or whatever, they didn't believe him because he had lied about his birth date with the military service and went overseas and literally was 14 years old. 14. Could you imagine being 14 in Europe in trenches with water up to your asshole? Bad motherfucker.
No.
Oh, that's me.
Can't say I can.
My dad fought in World War II.
Your dad fought into it?
He was a Navy Seabees. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm a combat engineer, so that is the Marine equivalent to a CB.
No.
Yeah, exactly. When you were talking about it, I was thinking, hey, that
No,
sounds
it
like
is.
my dad
No,
did.
Lola, I know because I worked. I was in the Marine Corps, Department of the Navy, and I worked with the Seabees. Yes, it is.
No. Oh, that's all she said. Just no.
No.
No. I love you.
Seabees don't work with explosives.
You're killed, Wolverine.
We got Will too.
Jason is slowly dying.
Yeah, he is.
She's dead silent for like an hour.
No, my answer is no.
Just no.
But it was yes. What happened to yes?
We've moved on to no now.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean,
All I was
maybe
gonna say is, whether you believe in God or not, I might have to because my magic ass survived a lot of situations it shouldn't have. I can tell you right now, the very first mission I went on, where I was sweeping Fridays, the very first one, where I literally had a mine detector that was built in the 1960s for the Vietnam War. I'm not kidding you.
To be fair, they constructed shit to last back then.
No.
No.
2006.
I mean, look at the quality of shit that's built now.
My response is no.
We know.
Yeah, it usually is.
They
Like, the
handed
answer
me.
to all this is no.
The answer is no.
Look,
That is.
look, 2006. It's
What is
June.
the answer to life?
June
No.
2006. They handed me a.
My
They
dad.
handed me
Oh,
a
nice.
stick, and that stick had a hoop on it, and it had a
Big
wire
one.
to it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah.
Yep.
No, those guys are real bad motherfuckers.
Air clear.
They were
Right?
younger, they were stronger, and they were in worse conditions. So you don't understand, like the desert's shitty. Like I was in Afghanistan and it rained, and I was in Iraq and it was hot and all that shit and like
Oh, you're
whatever.
gonna kill
But
Will.
there's a huge difference being in like Vietnam or Korea, where it got so fucking cold that people were freezing to death, or like Vietnam where it's raining up on you. Like it's so wet. Like
Oh yeah.
I am
Horrendous
so
conditions.
thankful that I am a desert war marine.
The answer is just no.
Like, thank God
No.
I was a desert war marine.
That is, in this instance, yes, that is correct. No, I don't. Jungle. I mean, people.
My
You
dad
lose,
was
you
on
lose
the
feet to
second boat
fucking
to hit
rot.
Normandy.
No.
God damn! How old was? Wait a minute. Did your dad, was he one of the people that lied about his age? And what branch was he in? Army, probably.
No. He was in Navy. Navy Seabees.
Navy?
That's where he was in.
Seabees.
Navy. Yeah, he was in Navy Seabees.
You don't know. I know who the Seabees are. They're pretty much the fancier version of what I do in my job in the Marine Corps. They're the more
We
legit
literally
version.
just had this conversation less than 3 minutes ago.
We did.
Right?
Almost word
it's
for
a-
word.
Hey, it's topicless, and we're
We got it
pretty
right.
topic. Sometimes we go into the matrix, sir. Sometimes it repeats itself. Maybe this.
When did 24 Heights get here?
Memorize, man.
Been here the whole time.
There we go.
I know, I'm forgettable, huh? Hey,
Hey, at
look,
least you don't
everybody
fade into the
forgot about
background,
the
so-
2,000 Americans lost in Afghanistan.
You chose that name, Fade.
I know, and I still stick with it.
Uh-huh.
Faded Salvation
Love
does sound
me,
like
love
a
me,
country
and,
girl's.
and add me to the whole 24 Eyes war.
I love you, Lola. I love you, Lola.
Lola is a signee. She's a sign of the dotted line. No, Faded Salvation sounds like some kind of weird country thing. I hope you know that. Like Faded Salvation really sounds like some
How
super
dare
conservative.
you!
Actually,
No,
How
no,
dare
wait,
you!
no, I like
What
it.
It sounds like something out of a cyberpunk novel from
I'm
the
not
80s.
saying anything derogatory, but what I'm saying is that Faded Salvation literally sounds like a very conservative, very religious brand. That's what it sounds like.
Well,
It pretty much sounds like if you were gonna put on like some what is that jean brand with the crosses and shit on it? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's the same kind of thing. There was a
Are
huge
you
popular
talking about
band.
Ed Hardy?
Yeah, not Ed Hardy, but there was another one that was like
Whatever
had
it was.
crosses and
Same,
shit.
same
Well,
stupid
exactly. Okay, there you go. You don't even know, but it was fucking popular to a lot of
You
people
don't
with a
even
lot
know,
of
but
money.
yeah.
shit. Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
know,
now,
but you
when
don't
when I
know.
hear the name Fade Salvation, it sounds like some fucking designer drug out of like a cyberpunk
And or a
novel.
Walmart brand, because Walmart has
That's
faded
where my
glory.
mind goes. But I mean,
Say, don't listen to him. You are at least a target.
I'm just trying to help you out, sir. You can listen to her. You can listen to the soft woman who'll get you fucked up, or you can listen to the dude that's telling you, honestly, this is how you can get fucked up.
Skull.
Wait a minute, I need more. Holy shit.
Give nothing, fade
Sorry,
nothing but
Feline,
love.
will you please be a guest on my pop culture show? Please.
Oh, I don't know. I finally got on his channel, nerd channel.
Yeah, this is the first time that she's been on my channel.
Well, I do it on Thursdays,
Well, I
but I
hate being
can
on
like
my
I could pre-record. I
Yeah,
could do a
that's true.
pre-record, but I think that like people would really appreciate you live. I think that the chat would prefer you live and be able to interact with you live.
Oh,
Right.
on your pop culture show?
Well, okay, so yes, the show that I do that's Comicsgate related with the comic stuff. Otherwise, I'm other internet shows, but my
How
channel
dare you, Fade? How dare you?
for the purposes of pop culture, yes, I do like internet, I do different things, I do
Well,
music and whatever.
I'm sorry, Lolo. There's like three different conversations going on. I'm trying to make sure I hear them all.
Why?
This is topicless. It's impossible.
Here's the thing.
You let
You
the
can look at my
conversations
channel.
wash over you. You grab little bits and pieces, and then you just, I don't know, you kind of roll with it. That's
I've been on Twitter for 2 hours straight.
I mean, I managed to finish something tonight, so I'm very proud of myself.
Well,
you know.
here's the thing. YouTube is finicky, right? So you can look up 24 Eyes. You can find, go ahead. I'm sorry. Step on the lady.
Yeah.
Slow.
Say motherfucker.
Like a bullet.
Motherfuckers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
You motherfuckers and your
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Your things that are suppressive.
Motherfuckery.
motherfucker, yeah.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one. We're going for about 3.5 hours here.
What are you going to call it?
Right?
I'm going to call it Off the Rails from the Beginning and Awesome.
I'm going to call it bullshit. Bullshit.
It's topicless, so, you know, it's what we do. You know, it's what we do.
You motherfuckers.
That's right. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out. I mean, I feel like Lola's almost like right here, you know?
You fucking cunt face, blam! Cunt face, blam! Cunt face, blam, bitches! Bitch,
Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell. And a great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers.